Hi. What's up? Hi. What's up? What's up, fam? How are y'all doing today? How is everyone today? I hope everyone is having a fantastic Wednesday. I know what day it is. I know what day it is. I do know that it's Wednesday. Because I asked Jordan what day it is. And he confirmed that it's Wednesday. Yes, I know. The calendar is on my phone. But it's always more fun for me to guess what day it is. Hi, you got your list? Fantastic. What do you think about your list? Blissberry is where I get my bracelets. Blissberry. I like Blissberry because they have quality things. They don't break easily. I purchased bracelets from other places and they were cheaply made. Hi, Love and Jean. Good afternoon. Hiya. How y'all doing? All right, so what are we, you ready to get to it? Listen, did y'all see the videos I posted today? Where's Miss Tyra? I had a phone conversation with Miss Tyra today. Share the live. Had a conversation with Miss Tyra today. And it prompted me to go and do, thank you. You can get this sweater from Heritage Hill. I have quite a few shirts from Heritage Hill. Jordan, did we turn on the air? What's up?
The air is on.
All right. I got this. Again, we're in California, so we never know what the temperature is going to be, right? Okay, so it will get cool in a minute. So I have quite a few items from them. The reason that I love Heritage Hill is that their t-shirts and their sweaters are very high quality. Like the t-shirt material is very, okay. And it's not expensive. I think I paid like $60, I think, for this sweater. But I've had it for like 2 years, maybe 3. You'll be in California next week. What you doing? Make sure you check the weather. Because all this week is supposed to be cooler. It's going to be like a high of like 80. I keep my stuff good. I don't be messing my stuff up. I don't be just throwing my stuff in the washer and all that kind of stuff. I don't be messing up my stuff. I got purses that are 20-something years old that still look brand new. But I also don't mind, again, I don't mind paying what I need to pay for some quality stuff so that I can keep it for some years. You're not going to catch me carrying no, purse that's going to be broken up in no year or less. You know what I mean? Hey, Tara. So I'll spend $500 on a purse. I'm not going to carry no Birkins. It's just not. And people say, oh, you can't afford it. I would not desire to carry a Birkin. It does not, that status is not who I am, so I don't care. But you will always see me carrying a Coach purse or a Dooney and Burke purse, because those are high quality leather goods. They never go out of style, and I don't wear trendy stuff either. So yeah, man, if you just bite the bullet and pay for quality stuff up front, it's gonna last you forever. I probably have 20 Dooneys and at least Heritage Hill. I probably have 20 Dooneys and 20 Coaches, at least. But I'm also a very matchy person. I match. I don't just be, throwing stuff on with a pair of jeans. Most of my closet is Nike and Adidas. And then of course under Adidas is Ivy Park. So I have a lot of Ivy Park stuff. And then, I have Ivy Park stuff right now that I have never even worn, that I bought probably 2 years ago. Like, I've never worn that coat. Like, I have an Ivy Park coat. It's in that closet over there. Okay. But I'll find, it's funny because Jordy one day when I had ordered some purses, and he was like, why do you have all these purses and you never wear, yeah, I have shoes that match this outfit. I have a very extensive athletic shoe game. Extensive. But there was a time that I couldn't wear my regular shoes because of my inflammation. That was one of the reasons I was prompted to change my life. Y'all want to see what shoes I'm going to put on? I don't even have these shoes on right now. But when I take my pictures, I'm going to put these shoes on. Hold on. Right now I have on my Adidas comfy shoes that I just wear in house. But these are the shoes that I would choose to wear with this outfit. I'm gonna wear these. Okay. But I could wear these. But I won't wear these. Because I very rarely get to wear these. So yeah, I'm a matchy person. But even with my like appliances and all that kind of stuff, it pisses me off if something breaks. Because I'm not gonna buy nothing cheap. I want to make sure, like when I asked you guys, what should I buy? What brand of blender and what brand of juicer should I buy? And you guys said Breville, and I did my research and I went and bought it. And I'm very, very happy with it. So it was a good buy. Thank you so much. And I know I'm going to have it for a while. I'm going to get me a Ninja Foodie air fryer. I probably will get that this week. Ooh. Let's see how much it is on Amazon. You know Amazon Prime Day is going on. Hold on. Ninja air fryer. Okay, so they got one for $89. It's regularly $98, and they got one for $75. Which one? They got the big one, which is usually $199. It's $179. That's not a big. We don't need no giant one because Jordy and I don't even eat the same. So I have some stuff in my cart. I told you guys I needed to get the Ninja Foodie 95. The Ninja 95 is what you're saying? I don't think that I really need to get a big one because Jordy and I don't cook the same. So what about this one, Ninja AF161 Max extra large? It's extra large. Hold on. What is this, 95? Hey, what's going on? We're talking about, well, we're going to get to it, but right now we're just talking about Amazon Prime. But we're going to be talking about food and how to heal your body with food. I don't know if you guys had an opportunity to see the video. Ooh, here's oh, this is not Ninja though. But I do have appliances from this Power XL. Share the live and tap the screen. I do have that indoor barbecue smoker grill thing. I have a pressure cooker though. I have an air fryer in my garage, but it needs to be updated. You get the Cuisinart on sale at Costco. See, I have the Brava, and the Brava does everything. But I wanted to have another quick air fryer. I use the Brava for everything, okay? Then I also have a halogen cooker, which is the bomb. You can get that on Amazon. It's called Big Boss. It cooks with light. Brava cooks with light. Brava was $1,800. I think I've had it for 2 years, but it's fantastic. It comes with all the dishes and things. It was a good buy. Okay, and then the Brava is also connected to the internet, and it has a screen. Google Brava.com. It has a screen. You literally type in the food that you want, and it brings up recipes and the foods, and then it automatically sets the time for whatever it is you're cooking. So you can get your recipes from there, and it also sets the food based on how long it'll take. It goes from 0 to 500 in like 2 seconds. So you can bake in it, you can air fry in it, you can dehydrate things in it, and all that. But it was a good investment. Okay. So what's up with this? What's up with this Ninja? I don't see anything that says 95. It just has a Ninja 8-quart 6-in-1 dual zone, which I don't need anything that big. And then the 5-in-1 indoor grill, air fry, roast, bake, dehydrate, which my Brava does all that. So maybe this one, the AF161. Anybody know about the Ninja Foodie? Anybody know about the Ninja Foodie? I think I might get this little one because there's a mini one for $79. It's cute. I think I'm just gonna get this one. What y'all think? It's adorable. It's cute. I'm gonna get this little one because it's just the two of us and we eat different foods. You saw it at Walmart. How much was it there? Because it's $79 here. Yeah, I don't need the XL because I'm just cooking for me. So I'm gonna get this one. Did y'all see the video that I posted today? Tyra, did you say that I could play the video here? If I can play the video here, I'm gonna play it. I think I just lost that damn Ninja Foodie. Let me just type in Ninja. I just lost it before I could add it to my thing. Air fryer. Okay. Here it is. They be trying to get you with the fake ones though. They're like, oh hey, get Tefal. I see the pressure cooker air fryer one. Okay, so let me try it. Tyra said, oh, oops. Tyra said I can enhance it, effects, And you said green screen hand effects. So that's this one, I think. Is that this one? All right, let's see if the video is up. I made some different, let's see if this works. I'm trying to see if the pictures that I made with my I need to make it even smaller, apparently. I will do that while we're sitting here. Let's see if this video is here. I don't see the video saved, Tyra. Maybe I have to go and save it. Oh, videos aren't even an option because I know it's saved, but it doesn't allow me to choose video. It just allows me to choose pictures. It just allows me to choose pictures. Yeah, it just allows me to choose pictures. I don't see one that allows me to choose. Wait a minute, maybe I'm on the wrong one. Show your palm. Okay. Now what do I do? What's that supposed to do? Girl, I don't know. I don't know. Hold your hand up. It will show, not sure on lives. Okay. Well, maybe I mean, the video is there. You guys can go to my page and see it. But Miss Tyra and I were talking today. And what we were talking about, Miss Tyra, do you want to come up? You don't have to come on camera, but do you want to come up? Because I think that it was a very much an educational conversation that we had today. And then you sent me that video. And then you sent me that video, which was right on point for what we were talking about. And I think that it is definitely a teachable moment for us. Hi, share the video, guys. I cannot find that damn little Ninja fryer that I just had for $79. Where did it go? Tyra, can you come up? This one looks just like it and it's $79, but I want Ninja. I'm gonna put in 79, see if it come up. $79. Y'all, it's disappeared. Maybe done sold out of it. Which is, it's highly possible. I really don't see that damn Ninja Foodie. That was $79. Because the one that I was looking at, it's now, this one is $99. It ain't meant for me to have it. It is not meant for me to have it right now. I probably will find it somewhere cheaper. Maybe that's what it is. I just don't go against it. In my history, let's see. Okay, I'm gonna go back to the first page I was on. I clicked the first page that I was on. 119. That's the pressure cooker one. Check Walmart. I came on about 215. They got all the giant ones here. I like this multi-cooker thing. Okay, hold on. Maybe it's right here. There's one for $132. It's got an indoor grill with air fryer. This one for $132. Is this the one y'all have? This one? I didn't need one that damn big. I ain't gonna worry about it. I'm gonna get these poly nails though. I'll get it. I'll get it before the week is over. I'm gonna get these poly nails though, because I told y'all that the last time they had Prime Day, oh, this is a dip set. So it's 29 dips. But look at the fall colors and things. It's $35. And then I'm getting this reading pillow because I do a lot of work just sitting on my bed and I'm never in a great position. So I'm getting this. Let me try that. I don't know though, because I'm in the Amazon app. So it wasn't opened up on anything. I'll do it when I get off here. But listen, let's get to what we're talking about. Okay? Our can't go wrong. I'm gonna get it today. Don't worry about it. As soon as I get off here, I'm gonna find it. I'm gonna find it. Don't you worry your pretty little face about it. Let me play the video that Tyra sent me today because it really was right on time. Did he say the more you fuck around? Oh, he did say fuck around and find out. I love it. Yeah, fuck around and find out. Oh, I reposted it. That's why. This little lady
ever be sick. Never. The body is a miraculous machine that has been...
What? Stop it. Oh, Lord Jesus, I was just trying to turn the volume up. And it got me thinking I'm calling 911.
Take care of itself and heal itself if we don't interfere. But you make yourself sick.
Let me start it over.
You're not supposed to ever be sick. Never. The body is a miraculous machine that has been created to take care of itself and heal itself if we don't interfere. But you make yourself sick. And if the mind is powerful enough to make yourself sick, it's also powerful enough to heal you. First, we got to find out why. Why did you do this to yourself? What were you trying to tell yourself? Every disease is the body talking to you.
How many times have I said that by what we're eating, we're making ourselves sick, and by what we're eating, we're making ourselves well? That's number one. Number two, when you are putting yourself on drugs, whether it's over-the-counter drugs, and you need to understand too that most of the over-the-counter drugs that you have, the reason that they're called OTCs and over-the-counter is the simple fact that that used to be a prescription drug. And now they sell it over the counter. There used to be a time when all of these antacid drugs were by prescription. Okay? Prevacid and all of those other acid reflux things were all by prescription. When they changed drugs to Schedule 1, Schedule 2, and all that stuff, they're making the drugs more accessible by lowering their danger, changing the schedule of them, right? But what you're not accepting is that when you take drugs, it quiets your body from speaking to you. Thank you. You are stopping. It's like you're telling yourself, I'm tired of my body talking. I don't want to hear my body talking anymore. My appearance is delightful every time you come across my page. Thank you so much. This is who I am in real life. This is who I am in real life. Okay? So, you are literally telling your body to shut the hell up. Share the live and tap the screen. Because we're going to really get into it today. Because the conversation that I had with Miss Tyra really fired me up. I got fired up even when I was on the call with her. That's why I wanted her to come up. Because I got fired up because everybody is ignoring the fact that your doctors are getting paid to promote these drugs to you. They're getting paid. Okay? It is illegal for a doctor to get paid to write you a prescription. I stopped taking Tylenol too. I've been taking Tylenol every night before I went to bed for years. It eats away at your stomach lining. Okay? It eats away at your stomach lining. I eat walnuts before I go to sleep every night because it's anti-inflammatory. It's more powerful than me taking some ibuprofen every day. But what's happening is, I do know that I can bring up some pictures. I think you have to just request it. Let me see. Oh, look, I can invite you. You're invited. Hey.
Hi, everybody.
Hi. Hey, fam. Hey, girl, hey. All right, so we were talking this morning, and I don't want you to feel like I'm putting you on the spot because we're all family here, right?
Okay.
We're only here to help one another. We're not here to shame anybody, because the thing about it is we are all unhealthy. Everybody. Okay? As much as people, why was I taking Tylenol? Because I had inflammation and it was painful. Tylenol is a pain reliever. There's no other reason for me to take it. Okay? We are all in an unhealthy state. Most of us are battling some sort of dis-ease. When you say dis-ease, it simply means there's an organ or a part of your body that is in dis-ease, which means it's not relaxing, it's not chilling, it's not just doing what it's paid to do. It has to be upset, it has to be constantly on call. Imagine how you feel when you have to work overtime on your job. That's what we're asking our bodies to do. We're literally asking our bodies to work overtime because we have put something in it that is foreign to it. Something that requires it to go above and beyond what it was designed to do. Okay? Share the live. If you like what I'm talking about, share it with 15 people that you didn't share it with before. Because I want to get 1,000 new followers today. The more followers I get, the more I can educate. Because we're being duped, we're being scammed, we're being hoodwinked, we're being made sick in order for us to get on drugs, in order for them to live a lifestyle we will never live. We are literally making those people rich while we remain poor and sick. So there has to be a change, because all of these prescription drugs, no, rich people are not using these drugs. The doctors that are telling you to get on these drugs are not using these drugs. Okay? So what Tyra and I were talking about today was the foods list. And she is type A blood. I'm type AB. And I think it wasn't hitting home with her, because I know from my own experience, you guys know that I was talking yesterday about the carrot juice. And the carrots were on my neutral list. If you have the book then tells you, we're going to help you out, Sherry. The book tells you that food on the beneficial list that you have is medicine. The food that's on the neutral list is nice to have food. It doesn't cure, it doesn't fix, it doesn't aid, it does not benefit anything. It's just a nice to taste. Like for me, romaine lettuce is a neutral. If I'm going to make a salad, then I'm going to eat romaine lettuce. Okay? But if I'm eating a carrot and a carrot has too much sugar, and it's sugar that is triggering my inflammation, then carrots have to go. Because what I'm doing is I'm creating more of a problem when I'm trying to solve the problem. Okay? The wrong foods is what's triggering my painful inflammation. So conversely, I have to eat the right foods in order to eliminate the painful inflammation. Or I'm going to have to take drugs, which are a temporary fix, which means I'm going to be taking these drugs every 4 or 5 hours to keep the pain away, or basically to shut my body up. That's what we're doing. So the conversation that Tyra and I were having today was about eating according to the list. And I don't think that when we got on the phone that Miss Tyra was taking it seriously. So tell them what we deduced about your daughter, for example. You just found out your daughter is a type O, right? And when you told me that, and then you had told me earlier that by eliminating certain foods from her diet, it kept her from having the issues that she was having. And then when you told me the foods today, I said, well, now can you see why she was having the issues? Because the foods that you said that you eliminated, this is before you even knew any of this information. The foods that you eliminated were the actual foods that were harmful to her blood type. Tell us about if you don't mind. I don't want to.
I don't mind.
Okay. Tell us the story of your daughter and what she was experiencing and what you did to help her.
At the age of 4, I noticed that my daughter was having seizures. I didn't know. Well, actually, one day I asked her to put on her shoes because we were getting ready to go. And 20 minutes later, she still didn't have her shoes on. So at that time, I observed her and I noticed her with a little twitch. She didn't have the seizures that you fall on the floor. She had what's called absent seizures. There are 7 different types of seizures. Some where kids
Everybody
stare.
just thinks this pass out on the floor and shake.
No. Some where they stare. They just stare for long periods of time. Some where they bite their lip or their tongue. Hers were, she would just twitch. And you have to be looking at her to know that she was having the seizures. If you wasn't looking at her, you wouldn't know. But that's the way I observe her. So by the time we got her to the emergency room, she had 15 episodes before she can even reach the emergency room. We get to the emergency room, they check her out. They said, oh yeah, it appears that she's having absent seizures. So then they admit her into the hospital. She's in the hospital for 10 days. She's doing all kind of the
10
brain
days.
scan. She's doing the brain scan. She had to keep doing the brain scan, MRIs, CAT scans, camera observations, all kind of stuff. So eventually they diagnosed her with absent seizures. Each doctor visit, the medication increased from 75 milligrams twice a day. It was all the way up until 325.
Wow.
Every time we would take her to the doctor, they wanted to increase 25 more milligrams. To the point where my husband said no. we're not giving her no more medicine. You're not increasing it. So then the doctor tried to threaten us by saying, oh, if you don't give her the medication, that's neglect, whatever, whatever. So she took the medication for about 4 years. I started to observe her, everything she eat, everything she do. They were saying she can't ride on merry-go-rounds. She can't swing in swings. She couldn't have flashing lights. All this stuff would trigger her seizures. But they never said anything about the foods that she eat. So I observed her and I noticed that every time she would eat ice cream, she would eat rice, white rice. She would eat tuna, or she would eat cereal, any colorful cereals. There's something in those cereals that don't agree with seizures. Gummy bears. If she would eat the gummy bears, it would
Or
trigger a seizure. So her visit, my husband took her to the doctor, and I said, call me when she get there. So I'm asking the doctor, I noticed when she eats certain foods, the seizure episodes come. And they would be one after the other, one after the other. No matter how much medication she was taking, it would be one after the other. The medication wasn't doing nothing. They would switch her meds, and I would say, don't give her the generics. I want the real deal. We had to pay more money, but I wanted the real medication. So the doctor says to me, oh, yeah, uh, white rice, ice cream, the sugar, it's one of the side effects. It triggers the seizures. When were you going to tell me that those foods trigger seizures?
but
She
this is
couldn't
also the
say
same lady that threatened you that if you didn't give her these
if we
drugs.
didn't give her the medication, it's considered neglect, and they're gonna call the people or whatever. Which my husband said he didn't care whether they called nobody. So they tried to increase her meds again. My husband said no. So I started to take away those foods that were triggering her seizures for 1 whole year. She had been seizure free. Her doctor visit, the doctor said, okay, she's been seizure free for 1 year, but we got to do the medication for 1 more year.
That's what they told me. They said we can't take you off the drugs immediately. We have to wean you off the drugs, and it's going to take a year.
I told her, I said, you told us that she would have to be seizure free for 1 year in order for us to take her off this medication. She said, well,
So you're
yeah,
being
but
blackmailed. You're being blackmailed into
she said,
giving your
oh,
daughter drugs,
yeah, she
or
said, oh,
call DSS on you.
to be sure, we're going to just give it to her 1 more year just to be sure.
Because I need
And
that
then
money.
off. So my husband said, no, we're not giving her that medicine. So what we did was we will let them send the prescriptions. We will get the prescription every month. We wouldn't give
As
it to
long
her.
as they get their
So
money.
we would go get the prescription. We would not give it to her. She has been December 17th, 2022 will be 3 years that she's been seizure free. Seizure free because I cut out those foods in her diet.
And this is before you knew anything about this.
Before, yes.
So let's look at the list. You mentioned ice cream, which is a no-go for O's. It's harmful to O's. You mentioned tuna, which is the first thing on the neutral list. Okay. You mentioned white rice, which is another thing on the neutral list. And what was the other thing you mentioned? Cereal. There's no
Colorful.
cereal that's beneficial to her at all. None.
Wow.
Okay.
Gummy
So when we
bears.
were
She can eat
talking this
anything.
morning, this is why I was like, inadvertently, even without knowing it, you took away the foods that were causing your daughter to be sick. Why is it so difficult for you to understand that the same things that your daughter went through with the wrong foods for her blood type is the same thing you're going through for your blood type? So you've already had proof that this works. And
Yes.
you didn't even know that this was a thing. Okay? You've already proven to yourself that you can heal your body by eliminating the harmful things from your diet. Okay?
Yeah.
This is not something that you can cheat with. And this is what I said to you. This is not like being on a diet where somebody's like, oh, I'm going to have a cheat day once a week. When you cheat on this, you are literally telling your body, fuck what you feel. I'm going to eat what my tongue wants right now. Okay? And most of us, our tongues and our bodies are not on one accord. We are giving more power to our tongue than we are to our actual body. Because most people are out here feeding our tongues. Our tongue just wants the taste. Our tongue has nothing to do with digestion. It has nothing to do with elimination. It has nothing to do with inflammation. It has nothing to do with any of that. Okay? It has to do with you just wanting a particular taste sensation on your tongue. But what you're literally telling your body is, you have an entire energy force living within this outer shell. This is where your spirit resides. Okay? Once this outer shell is so diseased and so old and so overrun with gunk, it dies. Your spirit does not die. Your body dies. Okay? So it is required of us to take better care of our bodies than we take of our cars, than we take of our homes. Most of us have hoarder bodies. We're so disgusted by hoarders and people that have all of this stuff in their house. We're so disgusted by that. But we literally have hoarder bodies. We have so much foreign extra crap in our bodies, and we're not giving any credence to that and what it's doing inside of here. When your body dies, your spirit goes somewhere else, because energy does not die. It just transfers. No one can say where your spirit is going to go, up, down, sideways. It doesn't matter. The point is, your spirit is warring against your body when you're not on one accord. Okay? Your spirit wants to be in your body for as long as it possibly can. But every day that you quiet your body or silence your body with drugs, every day that you are eating something that goes against your body's health, you're literally telling your spirit, I don't want you to stay in this place. So we get mad at people that commit suicide. I can't believe they commit suicide. We're committing suicide ourselves. I'm sorry, maybe I'm not supposed to say that word. But we're doing this to ourselves through every single meal that we choose. You either have life on your plate or you have the opposite on your plate. And I cannot stress that enough. I cannot stress that enough. We are betraying our own bodies every day by the foods we choose to put in it. You have made the right choices to fix your daughter. Now you need to make the right choices to fix yourself.
I'm working on it. I'm working.
Don't be working on it. Work on it. Just do it. Because there's no cheat day when your health is in play. Your health is in play. If you want to live a pain-free life, and you have recognized that now, I see that it's these particular foods that's causing me to be in pain. It's causing my body to be in distress. That's what y'all need to understand. Every time you have some pain, your body is in distress. And we are the ones putting our body in distress with our choices. We're doing it. So for all the people that don't want to take accountability and they're always out there looking for a doctor to fix the problem, it doesn't start with the doctor. It starts with you. And this is why I say, if somebody's going to buy products from me, we've gotten to the point that we believe that our healing is in a pill. We've been trained to believe that doctors are our healers and only doctors can save us from ourselves, and that there's this magic pill that's going to come to the rescue. And that's not true. The only ones that can save ourselves is us. And the longer we keep thinking that we're going to find some magic pill that's going to take all this stuff away and we don't have to make any changes to our lives, we don't have to make any changes to our diet, we are going to be sick. I'm froze. You froze on me? Okay. Am I frozen, you guys? Tyra, are you still with me?
Yes.
Okay. So as long as we continue to make the choices that we're making, we're going to be in distress. Okay. So it says some of the things are filtered. I don't even know what's being filtered at this point. But thank you for coming up, Tyra. And I know you are working on it and you're doing better. Don't forget to get the O meal plan today so that you know what your daughter and your husband need to eat. Because you are an A and you are not to be eating lamb. It says, oh, my comments are being filtered. I don't know what's being filtered. Okay. So I'll look at the settings and see what's being filtered. I don't even know. I think I just put 2 things in there to test. So, but you're working on it. Yeah, I don't know what the negative comments could be. Like, am I lying about something? But my thinking and my way of thinking goes against what we're all being taught. So there are going to be people that are going to have problems with what I'm saying because they don't want to make any changes. You know, even every day that I get up and I'll just look at my TikTok stream, I'm seeing these coaches out here. I saw this man today, this big bodybuilder guy that was telling people, yeah, just get this giant pack of chicken and you get this giant bottle of salsa and you get these potatoes and you're going to meal prep with this. And the whole time I was just like I was cringing. Like, there are people literally out here doing this. What state am I from originally? You can find out. Tyra, go ahead and click yourself off, honey. We're going to get back into this. Thank you for coming up and being brave enough to share your story with us. Because it's going to help somebody out here. So I really appreciate it.
I hope so.
Okay. Who is John Jones? Who is John Jones? Don't give your personal info. I mean, I wasn't going to give anybody my address. I don't know who John Jones is, but maybe you're saying Jim Jones. Is that who you're referring to? Okay, so listen. It's Wednesday. Sounds like the bodybuilder you're talking. Yeah, it was crazy. Oh, maybe it was John Jones. I don't know. I don't even know his name. It was a black guy. But it was like all of this chicken breast and all of these sweet potatoes and this big old thing of salsa. And I was like, yo, there's so many people out here eating all this chicken. And I feel like if this young man, I don't know how old he is. I'm 53. Yeah, he's black. I'm 53. So I call everybody a young man. I don't care if you're 60. Okay. If this young man is out here eating these things, he could have gotten to his whatever his goals were a lot faster if he wasn't eating those things. Now imagine if he is a type B blood type and he's got this ginormous thing of chicken breast. And this is what he's eating. I think he meal prepped for like 2 weeks. Or it might have just been 7 days, but it was like 3 meals. Imagine that he's filling his body with tomatoes, which we already see. Is meat bad for AB? No. It isn't. Why don't you guys share the live? Why are our numbers so low today? I mean, maybe people are busy, but I want to get some new people in here that this is new to. Let's shock some people today. Let's shock some people by telling them about avocados and chicken. Oh, he's prepping for him and his kids. No, meat is not bad for AB. I'm AB. But the only meats I can have are lamb and turkey. What meats for O's? Y'all have a whole lot. You're down 19 pounds, Tara? Let me tell y'all something. The last time I wore this sweatshirt, this sucker was, I was squished in this joint. I was all up in it. The boobs were smothered the last time I wore this sweatshirt. I am so excited. When have y'all ever lost weight this easily? What about avocados and sweet potatoes? For who? 3 weeks, even though I lost weight, damn near 20 pounds in 3 weeks. Lamb, I can eat lamb every day. We cook lamb around here. Did y'all see my beautiful turkey breast? My beautiful honey mustard turkey breast? You're eating more codfish? Oh, I have not taken my cod liver oil. Let me go get it. Have y'all taken y'all cod liver oil today? Have you guys taken your cod liver oil today? Have y'all taken it? You do know to store it in the refrigerator, right? You just got on how am I losing weight by eating according to my blood type. This is how we're all losing it. I don't know if black seed oil is good for me or not, so I don't mess with it. I know that cod liver oil is good for me. Yeah, this is lemon flavored. Yes, oats can have lamb, for sure. It's actually beneficial for you. Can you please show the cod liver oil? Sure. It's Carlson. This was $39 on Amazon. You just take 1 teaspoon a day, but it was $49 at my local grocery store. Do a live and tell us a typical day of eating, including your supplements. I mean, I show y'all videos of what I eat. I only eat once a day. I drink my pot of tea. I drink 2 or 3 of either seltzer or sparkling water. Okay. The supplements that I take, I went over all those yesterday. I'll go over them again today. And I have 1 meal. Like last night, I made the rest of my, so good. I made the rest of my edamame spaghetti noodles. I sauteed some broccoli and cauliflower. And I squeezed lemon juice in with it with the olive oil. So it made a nice little lemony kind of sauce to it. And I ate the rest of my edamame that was in the shells. And that's what I had for dinner. Yeah, I don't even meal prep. I just, when I get off the live, I go in the kitchen and fix something. And then later on, I was a little hungry and I took some slices off of my turkey breast. And I just ate those with a little honey. And that was my, I ate that around 10 o'clock last night. And that was the end of the day. Then I had some walnuts while I was laying in the bed, waiting to go to sleep. And it only takes me about 10 minutes to lay there. Jordy always gets on me because he's like, you've taken your stuff tonight? And I'm like, yeah. And he's like, why are you still up walking around? You need to shut off everything and get in the bed. So once I get in the bed, it takes me about 10 minutes, but I have my walnuts on the bed and I eat about, I don't know, 10 of those and I go sleep because that's like Tylenol for me because walnuts are anti-inflammatory and that's my day. I don't eat breakfast. I don't eat lunch. And I drank my All I made yesterday was pineapple and papaya. So I drank that before I went to bed because that is working for me with the anti-inflammation and all that. So I drank that before I went to bed. That's it. Is avocado and sweet potatoes good for O's? Not avocados, no. But sweet potatoes, yes. Not white potatoes, sweet potatoes. Yeah, you can't have avocados. I bite my lip because it gets dry as hell out here. That's why I be putting this lip gloss on my lips several different times while I'm on here. Because I cannot stand the dryness of my lips. Oh, let me take this. So put it back. Make sure that you put your cod liver oil in the refrigerator because you cannot let it sit around. As far as meats for O's, red meat first of all. Red meat is good for you. Lamb, liver, heart, all that stuff that has been villainized. Yeah, that's why I be putting it on my lips all the time. I usually put Vaseline on before I go to bed. I'm telling you, O's, what you're supposed to be eating. And I know it's been villainized, and I know you're being pushed towards plant-based foods and all that, but that's the scam. That's the latest scam. Okay? They're trying to get us all to eat plant-based, and plant-based foods are not real foods. They're not whole foods. It's just a bunch of grease and a bunch of chemicals, and there are no actual vegetables to be found. So we're out here falling for the BS every time. I'm O negative. What should I eat? First of all, get the list. Me telling y'all here on this live is not going. You're not going to have all the information because I don't have time to go through all 4 of the list. Walnuts cause lectins, not for my blood type. Y'all have to understand, you new people, everybody is supposed to be eating according to their type. If walnuts cause lectins in your body and it's not beneficial for your body, that's just your body. It helps my body. Just like everybody, it's okay. It's just like everybody will say, oh, turmeric is great for inflammation. Turmeric yes, it's great for inflammation, for creating inflammation in my body. Turmeric did the opposite for me. So we cannot keep going around, okay? Lectins do make them worse. However, not everybody responds to those things the same. And you don't have to believe me, ma'am or sir. That is your body. You do whatever you want to do with it. I've tried everything under the sun, and the only thing that works for keeping me living a pain-free life, for my skin to look like it looks at 53, for my weight to be lower than it's been in years, is for me to eat according to how my body processes food. You can eat however you want to eat, because what you eat don't make me shit. I don't have to convince nobody to do nothing. All I do is give information. If you want to apply it to your life, great. If you don't, great. Okay? But everybody that's sitting here that's been doing it for a few days or even up to 3 weeks like Tara has been getting results. We don't care about weight around here. So if you're new here and your only concern is your weight, that's not what we focus on around here. We focus on you feeling better than you have ever felt in your life, or feeling better than you have in years. Because people are experiencing less inflammation, less pain, less swelling, okay, better night's sleep, better energy, no cravings, none of that. Okay? I love salads and vinegar dressing and I can't have vinegar. Well, you can have whatever you want. My answer is always going to be the same. I don't want y'all to think is Cash App the only payment you can take. No, if you click on your type, you can pay through PayPal and get your list right now. You don't have to wait for me to get off the line. It's set up so that you can get your list automatically. If you pay on Cash App, then I have to manually mail it to you. If you're paying on Cash App, make sure that you put your email in the memo and put your type list that you need. Okay? And the only reason that I charge people is because I was giving this information away for free for well over a year. And nobody did anything with it. Psychologically, if you don't pay for shit, you don't appreciate shit. That's the truth. You don't pay for it, you don't appreciate it. People say, oh, I appreciate free stuff. No, you don't. You don't. Because you're going to feel like, shit, I paid for this, I'm going to use it. Come on now. We all the same. We are all the same. Hey, hi. Hi. Welcome, Rhonda. I'm trying to find to where I don't have to turn the light on. Okay, I think this is it. So listen. After speaking to Tara today, I Googled are doctors paid to prescribe certain drugs? The sun is always moving. Welcome back. Okay. Are doctors paid to prescribe certain drugs? Under this statute, it is illegal for a physician to receive remuneration for referring a patient for a service that will be paid in whole or in part by a federal health care program, or for prescribing or recommending the purchase of a drug that will be paid in whole or in part by a federal health care program. That doesn't say anything about your private insurance. Share the live, because there are people out here that are suffering and they don't know that they're being duped. They have no idea. Did y'all hear what I said? It is illegal for the doctor to get paid to prescribe drugs to you if you have Medicare and Medicaid. It said nothing about your private insurance through your job. It said nothing about, as long as you got Obamacare, Medicare, or Medicaid, then it's illegal for your doctor to prescribe you drugs. It's illegal for them to get paid to prescribe you drugs. But if you have your own private health care, private insurance, it's not a problem. Yup. So then it goes, doctors prescribe more of a drug if they receive money from a pharmaceutical company. Pharmaceutical companies have paid doctors billions of dollars for consulting, promotional talks, meals, and more. Hold on now. This is from ProPublica. This ain't no blog, okay? These are reputable investigative reports. A new ProPublica analysis finds doctors who receive payments linked to specific drugs prescribe more of that drug. ProPublica is a nonprofit newsroom that investigates abuses of power. Okay? Doctors who receive money from drug makers related to a specific drug prescribe that drug more heavily than doctors without such financial ties. a new ProPublica report analysis found. Let me turn this light on. Hold on a minute. Okay, hold on. The pattern is consistent for almost all of the most widely prescribed brand name drugs in Medicare, including drugs that treat diabetes, asthma, and more. The financial interactions include payments for delivering promotional talks, consulting. What do you think a doctor appointment is? What do y'all think a doctor's appointment is? You have to click on your type. What type are you? Click on it and follow the rabbit crumbs. Do I have info on your page for what to eat for your blood type? Click the link on my page and then click your type. And then pay through PayPal and you'll get your list. Okay? Consulting and receiving sponsored meals and travel. The 50 drugs in our analysis include many popular and expensive ones. 38 of the drugs have yearly costs exceeding $1,000 per patient, and many top the list that are most costly for the Medicare Part D drug program. Take Linzess. There was somebody on the live the other day that said that her doctor put her on Linzess. Take Linzess, a drug to treat irritable bowel syndrome. The bad bitch disease. This is what they're out here giving all the ladies, because it's mostly ladies with irritable bowel syndrome, for some reason. I never hear a man say I have irritable bowel syndrome. Have y'all ever heard that? Just paid, but email. Hope this was correct. You put your email in the memo. Okay. I've never heard a man say I have irritable bowel syndrome. Have y'all heard? Have you ever heard a man say that? Okay. Take Linzess, a drug that treats irritable bowel syndrome and severe constipation. From 2014 to 2018, the drug makers Allergan and Ironwood spent nearly $29 million on payouts to doctors related to Linzess, mostly for meals and promotional speaking fees. How much are doctors eating where a drug company spent $29 million for their meals? A drug company spent $29 million. Here it is. Here it is. ProPublica's analysis found that doctors who received payments, okay, related to Linzess in 2016 wrote 45% more prescriptions for the drug on average than doctors who received no payments. Oh, they call it Crohn's disease. I know a guy that had Crohn's disease. So men call it Crohn's disease and women call it irritable bowel syndrome? You need to leave? Okay. You just had lamb yesterday and it was so good. I need to see what other meats I can have. What's your type? Whew. These findings were repeated for drug after drug. In 2016, doctors who received payments related to Myrbetriq, which treats overactive bladder, wrote 64% more prescriptions for the drug than those who did not. For Restasis. Now, mind you, I hear these drugs. If you watch MSNBC, you will hear all of these drugs all day. All the commercials for them, just all day. Okay? For Restasis, used to treat chronic dry eye. Okay? Doctors who received payments wrote 141% more prescriptions. The pattern holds true for 46 of the 50 drugs. On average, across all drugs, providers who received payments specifically tied to drug prescribed it 58% more than providers who did not receive payments. Other research, including our own, has found a correlation between payments and overall prescribing. This new analysis expands upon past work by looking individually at a variety of popular drugs. What clearly jumps out is how consistent the association is across drugs. Said Aaron Mitchell, a medical oncologist at the Memorial Sloan Kettering Cancer Center. I know Sloan Kettering because I grew up in Dayton, Ohio. This is in Ohio. This is in Kettering, Ohio. We lived around the corner from Kettering. Okay? Who studied the pharmaceutical payments for oncology drugs. Our analysis looked at the relationship in two ways, whether those who received payments prescribed more of the drug, as well as whether those who prescribed a drug received higher payments than those who did not. We found that on average, physicians who prescribed a drug received higher payouts related to the drug that same year than those who did not prescribe it. For Linzess, the value of payments was more than 4 times higher for providers who prescribed the drug than among those who did not. With my Myrbetriq, it was 3 times higher, and for Restasis, it was twice as much. Let's go to another article. The next article says, drug companies' payouts, payments, and gifts affect physician prescribing. Each year, about half of all U.S. doctors accept money and gifts from the drug and device companies, totaling more than $2 billion. These payments range from free meals, during which doctors listen to drug reps pitch their latest products, to travel to luxury locales to serve as paid consultants. The conflicts of interest created by these payments are clear, yet the medical community has resisted stopping this flow of cash, arguing that industry payments do not harm patients. They argued that the industry payments do not harm patients and may even have benefits. Let's see what the benefits are of your doctor. You going to fix your dinner? Eat well. Let's see what your doctor thinks is a benefit for you being on a drug. Few serious efforts have been made to rein in this practice. We believe stronger action, a total ban of drug industry payments to physicians, is needed now. We are part of a research team at Memorial Sloan Kettering Cancer Center that recently confirmed what drug companies have long known. Industry cash influences how doctors treat their patients. but I'm the jerk. Yeah, me too. I know what words not to say. But I'm the jerk for reading an article that's already been written. I'm the jerk for bringing this to people's attention. We all analyzed all available studies that ask the questions, do doctors prescribe more of a drug if they receive money from that drug's manufacturer? My doctor kept me on prescription drugs for 6.5 years, knowing damn well I was not getting any better. And as a matter of fact, I was getting worse. Tap screen. I was getting worse. And I don't know why it is that people cannot make the connection between all of the drugs that they're on and why they're not getting better. What drug? What drug? What drug? What do you mean? Name one prescription drug that y'all are taking that makes you feel better. Like you feel like whatever disease that you have, you're being cured from it. Whatever prescription drugs y'all may be on, is there any or all of them, do you feel like you're being cured? Like eventually your disease is going to go away? I'm just curious. There's no money in curing us. Okay? It was food that got us to the point where we're sick. And it's going to be food that's going to get you well. It's food. I don't know how many different ways I can say this. It's food that has gotten your body to the point that it's at. And it's food that's going to get your body better. The only problem is you're eating a bunch of processed foods that's causing your body to get sick. And you're eating foods that are harmful to the chemistry of your body. What happens to your car when you put sugar in its tank? What happens to your car when you put sugar in its tank? What makes you think that you putting sugar in your body is not going to have the same effect? What makes you think that you putting sugar in your body is going to be any different than you putting sugar in your gas tank? Right. I mean, even in the definition of doctors, no, healing is not in there. Healing is not in there. Share the live. Share the live with 15 people that you've gone down the list. Go roll down the list and share it with 15 people. Where's this little link coming from? Share this with 15 people you ain't never shared a video with before. Don't keep sharing it with the same people. And y'all also need to understand, everybody is not ready for this message. Everybody is not ready. Everybody's not willing to accept that the reason they are in the situation that they're in is because... Hi, Linka. What's up, buddy? He looked back like. It took me a long time to make the connection between what I was eating and how I was feeling. It took me a long time. It took me a long time to realize that I am on a hamster wheel and I'm never going to get better if I don't make some life changes. And I realize that that's a little difficult for some people to do. It's a little daunting. The task seems very daunting. But you have to ask yourself, do you want to live? And when I say live and survive are two different things. Because you're surviving right now. But the question is, do you want to live? Can you think of a time in your life where you didn't have any aches and pains, and you didn't have any swelling, and you didn't have any bad skin, or you didn't have any weight issues, or you didn't have any of these things? If you start from that time and you start thinking about what is it that I started to do that made my health decline, it all can be traced back to what you were eating. And a lot of women like to blame it on menopause, or this happened after I had the baby. I could eat whatever I wanted before I got to this age. A lot of times we'll say, oh, I used to be able to eat whatever I wanted until I turned 30. Then the weight started creeping on. Okay. But again, the first thing our mind goes to is weight. I can guarantee you were probably feeling bad before the weight even crept on. You started feeling bad before the weight. The weight was just a result. The weight is an outward manifestation of your feelings. Tap screen. The weight is an outward manifestation of how you are feeling in here or in here. So because it's an outward manifestation of what you are actually feeling, and everyone can see how you're feeling, then your only focus is looking like I feel better. That's how we trick the world. Because, you know, we will even say this shit. If you look better, thanks, Fats. Can y'all get away from the thing? If I look better, I'll feel better. Will you though? Because there are people out here getting surgeries. Did you use the new stuff?
No, I didn't. I'm gonna have to condition my hair.
Come over here and shake your hair in the screen. This is what I caught. This is what I have. I looked up and saw.
It's just it's a wig.
It's a lace front.
Yeah.
So listen, who's new here? Once you get past that sugar craving, y'all can get done with sugar. You say, hey, handsome young man,
Hey.
y'all can be done with sugar in 3 days. I was done with opioids in 72 hours. Drugs like heroin, morphine. Hi. Hey, William Johnson. I was done with morphine, a drug that I was addicted to, in 72 hours. Now sugar don't taste the same because sugar's not your friend. You don't have the same feelings for it. Hey, girl. Hey, girl. Listen, I was done with drugs in 72 hours. And y'all mean to tell me that y'all can't be done with some sugar in 72 hours? Some sugar? Come on, man. You better get them fast. I don't know why it's just 63 of us. Should I change the time of day that I come on here? Would it be better if I come on earlier? Bread is not good for anybody. I can have bread. I can have bread. I can have rice. I can have all that. But I don't eat it because it's just sugar. And my body has told me very loudly and very clearly that it does not appreciate me eating sugar. So how does it let me know that? Stabbing pains in my ankle. I listen to my body. I don't care how much money I done spent on a food. I don't care. That does not bother me. Because it's obvious that there was a lesson in me consuming this, and now I know never to consume it again. So I don't think about the money that I poured down the drain. It's gone. Money can be recovered. Okay? But what I'm not going to keep doing is disrespecting my body. It's so funny that we ask for everyone on the planet to respect us, and you're going to give me my respect and this, that, and the other. But we disrespect ourselves 24 hours a day. We disrespect ourselves 24/7. But we demand that other people, it's probably not the issue. TikTok monitoring could be the reason of the low numbers. Oh, they can monitor all they want. We disrespect ourselves all day through our food. It only notified me around 3-ish. Wow. That's wild. So how can we demand that people respect us, but we don't have enough respect for where our soul resides? How can we really be good Christians or whatever religion anybody practices if you are disrespecting your spirit every day? This is where your spirit lives. The actual life, your actual life is an energy force. This is just a shell. Okay? But the better you take care of this shell, the longer you will be here and the longer your spirit will reside in it. But the minute you let this fall into disrepair, beyond repair, just like if you let your car fall into disrepair, you just let it get rusty, you don't get it no maintenance, you don't put no oil in it, you don't do whatever it takes to maintain it. Why is it more important to maintain everything else but your body? Why is that not your number one priority? I can't wrap my mind around it. Now, I could see it if you're younger and you feel like, oh, I'm invincible. Because when you're younger, you feel invincible. Why does it take us to get to the point where we start having aches and pains? If you've gotten to the point where you're having aches and pains, you've let it go too long. And then we learn to live with the aches and pains. And then when the pain gets too much, that's when we go see a doctor to figure out what exactly is it. And then they give you something that they're getting paid to give you. Whether it helps you or hinders, they don't care. They don't care. They're just making sure that you get on this drug so that they can get a residual income, their little piece of this $2 billion pie, to write you a prescription. They give you 15 minutes to come in, plead your case, and they're going to write a prescription for whatever it is they want you to have. And it's not going to be the correct medicine for you, as if there is a correct medicine for you. It's going to be the one whose pharmaceutical company is paying them. Blood O is difficult to eat for. Okay. I guess nobody here understands how the mind works. Is it that people don't understand how the mind works? As long as you think something is hard, it's going to be hard. As long as you think something is easy, it's going to be easy. No matter how you think, you're always right. You're struggling because you're telling yourself you're struggling. You're struggling because you're telling yourself it's hard. You're making it hard. You're making it hard. O's have more meat, but I think the problem is y'all are so addicted to sugar and acid, and it's all about what it tastes like for y'all. It's not about what it is. It's about satisfying your tongue. If you're struggling, it's because you're trying to feed your tongue and not your body. That's the problem. Your body only wants what's beneficial. Your tongue wants everything else. Your tongue wants everything else. You got to stop saying something is hard and something is difficult, because it's just food. Why are y'all giving so much credence to food? Why are y'all giving the power to decide whether or not your body is going to be diseased and whether or not your body is going to be healthy to your tongue? You are literally giving your tongue. Hold on, let me let this young lady know something. A lot of times people that have regular jobs don't understand being an entrepreneur. So because you took a vacation, it doesn't mean it's a vacation for me. So I had a friend who came into town, and when she called me, I was on the live with y'all, so I couldn't take her call. And I didn't think about calling her back because I got to send out people's lists and I have a whole business to run. Okay? So she's going to message me and say, "Are you okay?" I'm phenomenal. But I'm not on vacation. Entrepreneurs don't take vacations. I'm perfectly fantastic. Going out and eating dinner and partying is not on my list of things to do. Don't do that to people. Are you okay? I'm fucking phenomenal. I don't understand. So something's wrong with me. Because I'm working and I'm helping people to figure out what they're supposed to be eating according to yeah. You should probably ask, am I intruding? Or is this a good time? Are you fully booked? No, nobody asks what you got going on. They just gonna ask, are you all right if you can't do what I want you to do? Y'all don't think that's weird? I think that's weird. I think that's very strange. Sorry I missed you. You're coming out here for business. And so because you're going to be in my neck of the woods, that means I'm supposed to stop living my life and do what? Cater to you while you're in my neck of the woods? First of all, we're not even friends like that. That's number one. I got like 5 friends. You're not even on this list. No offense. Exactly. I don't even leave the house. I don't even leave the house. If I leave the house, it's going to get a vaccine. The hell? Yeah. Go outside for what? The last time I went outside, I came home with COVID. The last time I went outside, I came home with COVID. I traveled over to Ohio for Christmas to surprise my nieces and nephew. I came home with COVID early. Had to come home early because I caught COVID. Because nobody in Ohio wanted to put on a mask. Oh boy, what? Jordy just came back from Ohio. He had to go over there for his friend's wedding. He was in and out. He was in and out. He came in for the ceremony. He was there for what? Day and a half? He was there for a day and a half.
Basically, I seen more people in that day and a half.
But
just going to, because we went to Ohio State,
right,
for the tailgating.
Oh,
and
no, not me.
We was only up there for like an hour, and when I tell you,
my friend who was here from out of town just texted me and asked me if I was okay. Because she came into town and she called me and I didn't get back in touch with her. Y'all should see Jordy's face. He was like, my friend Tasha, who was coming out here, I told you that was coming in town. But when she called me, I was on the live and I silenced the call and I didn't call her back because we got work to do. And it just wasn't a priority for me to be hanging out with somebody during COVID and monkeypox. But she messaged me to ask me if I was okay. I did. I want y'all to do that to somebody. I want y'all to do that to somebody and see what their response is gonna be.
Hey, I'm in your city.
Are you okay?
I'll tell your waiter.
Cause I'll tell your waiter. Exactly.
That's cool.
People are, and she messaged me like, yeah, I'm gonna be in your town next week. I was like, cool. I didn't ask no questions. I didn't say where you're staying. What are your plans? Maybe we should get together. I didn't say none of that. So why I gotta be asked if I'm okay? Anyway, is the young lady here that said she's having a hard time? Is she still here? Or did she jump off? Are you still here, young lady? That said you're struggling? Okay. Do you want to come and tell us what your struggle is so we can help you? Estelle Creates. You don't have to come on camera, but you can come up if you want to. And tell us what you're struggling with, and we will try to encourage you and give you some ideas. Because you're an O, right? Let's get to the bottom of it and see what the problem is. If we can help you. Jordan, let Fats outside. Is it cool outside? When we get off the line, we'll do that. Let me see if I can invite you, Estelle. Hold on. You're not on my list. You're not on my list. I don't know what these little symbols mean. Is there? You guys can. Is there somewhere? Okay. Well, tell me in the chat what's going on. Okay. So to bottom line it for you O's that are new here. Okay. Who's new here? And for those of you that are not new here, tell us what you have been experiencing since you've started eating this way. Okay? Let me see. I wish I could figure out how to do that. How to... Y'all see my big Pilates board in the middle of my living room? I got to keep it where I can see it. I used to eating breakfast food, lunch food, and I eat just plums and nuts for breakfast. Are you hungry at breakfast? I mean, are you hungry at breakfast? Why do you feel like you need to eat breakfast? Do you eat late at night? Are you eating late? That's not what I asked you. Everybody always says, I try not to, which means you do. Even if you do it once in a while, you're still doing it. So, do you eat late at night? Okay. Generally, when you eat late at night, you're hungry in the morning. And you're not really hungry in the morning, you're thirsty. So the very first thing that you should do in the morning, if you have hunger pains, that's not hunger pains, it's actually thirst pains. Okay? You get thirst pains when your body is starting to get dehydrated. Okay? So the very first thing that you should do in the morning is to drink room temperature water. And even if you squeeze some lime or some lemon in it, even better. As soon as you wake up, you should drink water. Okay? So you're waking up hungry, you're really just waking up thirsty. Okay? So once you get the water in you, that hunger pain will go away because it was never about hunger. Okay? Try not to eat late at night. I know that that's going to be a little bit hard, but if you're going to eat late in the evening, make sure it's a protein snack, like walnuts. They say that if you eat right before you go to bed, it should be a protein snack. Okay, you can have walnuts. I keep walnuts on my bed. Okay, what else other nuts can you have? Pumpkin seeds. Perfect. You can have pumpkin seeds before you go to bed at night, right? Pumpkin seeds actually eliminate parasites from your system. Tap the screen. Okay. So pumpkin seeds actually will help two things. It will help your snacking, and it provides three things. It provides protein, okay? And then it's also going to take the parasites out of your system. You eat walnuts and pumpkin seeds at night. Yes. That's all you need to do. But you're not hungry in the morning, you're thirsty. Okay? If you quench your thirst, you won't even need to eat no breakfast. Okay? Now, lunch. Breakfast, lunch, and dinner are just habits. They're just habits. Every time you have a hunger pain, you need to drink some water. How much water are you drinking? Most people do not drink enough water. If you're not drinking at least a gallon of water every day, your skin ain't never gonna look like mine. Okay? Y'all have to understand, the only way to get things out of your body is to have enough water to push things through your intestines in order for it to exit out the back door. If you don't have enough water, your body is 70% water, which means you have to drink water. Not soda, not tea, not nothing. In addition to this pot of tea that I drink every day, I still drink a gallon of water. I drink more than I eat. I drink these, I drink the tea, and I drink this water. I drink 3 of these a day. So I drink way more than I eat. And my body appreciates it by giving me clear skin. It doesn't matter if you have a water bottle that holds 40 ounces. Are you drinking it? And 40 ounces is not enough. You need to fill that bottle up four times. You need to drink 4 of them. Hi! You need to drink 4 of them, sweetie. 4. It's the same little lamp that I keep moving from place to place. Get your little ass. Gotcha. Yes. What are your goals, Estelle? Are you having any health issues? Are you having any health issues that we're trying to solve? Just make it a gallon of water. Everybody here is not 110 pounds. Okay? Just make it simple on yourself and drink a gallon of water. Just get you a jug and drink that every day. That's what I started out doing. Who died? Who died of multiple myeloma 2 years ago? Who? Your mom? What are you dealing with health-wise? You're anemic. So you haven't been eating red meat. And you have ADHD. I was just reading up on myelomas. The products that we have coming out this week are definitely going to help with, like the chlorella, for example. It's going to be incredible for increasing your red blood count and your platelets and your plasma and all of that stuff. You went vegan a few years ago. Oh my gosh. Yes, flavored sparkling water is allowed, but not sugar. You have to be careful. Like if you're getting, you should never have been vegan, and I'm sure you know that now, Estelle. Okay? Be careful with your sparkling waters. Don't get the ones that have the fake sugar in them. Because if you're like getting them from Walmart, we made that mistake of getting some from Walmart one day, and they were sweetened. And they were disgusting. Yeah, the vegan, telling y'all, mark my words, and I don't wish this to happen, but it's going to happen. There are going to be lawsuits from people that went vegan. I assure you of that. You missed chicken for a few days, but transition to some turkey and red meat. I'm telling you, your body is going to thank you by ridding itself of pain by getting your iron levels up to where they need to be, your body is going to thank you. This is what a thank you looks like. Everyone that is experiencing the weight loss and the less inflammation and the better sleep and the better energy and all these better things, that is your body's way of saying thank you. Your body is not going to talk to you in the form of a burning bush. Your body is saying thank you, keep up the good work. That's why there are no cheat days when you are eating to live. There's no such thing as a day off, because just like with alcoholics, have y'all seen an alcoholic say, I'm just going to have a little drink? I know I've been sober for 5 years, but I don't think one little drink is going to wipe all that away. When has an alcoholic ever said that? When has a drug addict said, I don't think one speedball is going to hurt anything? You can do whatever you want, ma'am or sir. Teresa, ma'am. Nothing processed is good for you. That's all I'm saying. Nothing processed. And if you can't have monk fruit, then you're doing harm to your body. I ain't saying monk fruit listed on nothing. Okay? When is the last time somebody that used to smoke rocks said, I don't think this one little rock is going to hurt anything? When's the last time y'all ever heard that happen? Why are we not treating food like it's an addiction? Why are we not treating sugar like it's an addiction? Because it's addictive. Let's just see. Because the last time I checked, they said sugar is as addictive as cocaine. So let's just find out. Is sugar addictive? Some studies have suggested that sugar is as addictive as cocaine. People often enjoy the dopamine release that sugar brings, but due to its addictive nature, sugar long-term effects like obesity and diabetes are a risk of sugar overindulgence. All sugar causes your inflammation to increase. If you need to test all sugars, you can do that. But sugar is sugar. Whether it comes from a fruit, a vegetable, or a bag, sugar is sugar. It didn't say brown sugar. It didn't say corn sugar. It said sugar. Scientists have not determined for sure if sugar is addictive. They know damn well it is. There are addictive behaviors such as binges and cravings that you may show when you eat sugar. Consuming too much sugar is linked to many health problems, but there are ways you can control your sugar intake. Yeah, like not eating it. Okay? Can you get addictive? They spelled that wrong. Can you get addicted to sugar? Because of this, we can start to feel reliant on sugary foods and drinks, and some people feel as though they've developed an addiction. In reality, while we might have developed hard to break habits, there is little evidence to suggest that sugar is addictive in the same way as tobacco, alcohol, and other drugs. Why isn't it? If it's something that you eat every day, something that you drink every day, something that you can't see yourself living without, what about that isn't addictive? And if you have an addictive personality such as me, I have an addictive personality. Good evening. I have an addictive personality. That's why I'm an extremist. I go from that to this. I've said this to y'all before, there's no middle ground for me. There's no gray. There's black and there's white. I know me. Either I'm doing it or I'm not doing it. Just like Yoda says, there is no try. Either you do or you don't do. That's how I live. Either I'm doing it or I'm not doing it. Okay? I don't halfway dip my toe in the pool. Either I'm going to not be in the pool or I'm going to jump in the pool. Ain't going to be no test it out with my toe. That's not me. I've been addicted to alcohol. I've been addicted to drugs. I've been addicted to food. And I have broken all of those addictions. So in my mind, hey girl, in my mind, I can do anything. I can overcome anything. Because I have overcome 3 of the most hard things to overcome. So you mean to tell me I done overcame an addiction to morphine and I can't overcome an addiction to sugar? Especially when all I got to do is get the parasites out of my intestines. You mean to tell me that all I got to do is drink some papaya juice or eat some pumpkin seeds and it's going to remove the parasites that crave sugar out of my body? Hey, how you doing, Melissa? How is everything? Catch us up. You still on your path? Do pumpkin seeds need to be raw or is it okay for them to be roasted? It doesn't matter. It just says pumpkin seeds. If you don't want to add any additional salt, then just you can get salt-free ones. You down 20 pounds. That is your body's way of saying thank you for treating me the way I deserve to be treated. Why do we expect people to treat us better than we treat ourselves? Why do we expect you cute? I know that's right, because I'm feeling super cute today. Because the last time I put this thing on, it barely fit over my head. It might be why this neck is stretched out a little bit. Because I had trouble pulling this sucker over my big inflamed head last time I wore this. I know y'all out here feeling cute. 14 pounds in 17 days. I know y'all out here feeling cute. Y'all can't tell me y'all ain't out here feeling cute. Share the live. I know. Y'all can't tell me because I'm feeling cute. Even before I put on my clothes, I was like, I feel cute today. Fast speak, will you shut up? You see how he be fussing? Hold on, I'm trying to get my light. Come on. All right, hold on a minute. There we go. What's up, fussy boy? What? You okay? What they doing? What they out there doing? He look right at y'all. Stop it. You are not going to lick me in the face. Why do you keep trying it? You like Pepe Le Pew. You good? You're very thankful for me. Oh, girl. Listen, you did all the work. You the one over there eating your steak tips and your broccoli. I just shared the information. Y'all the ones that did it. How much papaya juice do you need to consume? I don't know. As much as you want. Just make sure you drink a gallon of water. Listen, we are not measuring our foods. Is anybody here measuring their foods? Did y'all see how much food I had last night? That big giant bowl of edamame and those edamame noodles. Ain't nobody here measuring their food. This is why this is so unconventional, because we have been taught to believe that we need to be measuring our food and weighing our portions and just eating 4 ounces of this and 4 ounces of that. I'm a person that sold products. I'm a person that sold weight loss. Okay? So this is the kind of stuff I used to tell people. This is how I live my life. I ain't been measuring nothing. Ever since I stopped getting on the scale, my weight has been dropping. Ever since I stopped stressing myself out about losing weight, the weight has been coming off by itself. Why is that necessary? I don't understand why everybody thinks it's got to be fast and furious out here in California. You're new here, you're just trying to catch up. What's your type, Angie? What's your type? We'll get you fixed up. And we've only been doing this 3 weeks. This is our 3rd week, right? Ain't nobody I know done lost no damn 20 pounds in no 3 weeks, even with my products. Melissa got you weighing. I'm trying to see who's gonna win this little I'm trying to see. Because y'all doing it. Because Tara, you said you lost 19 pounds in 3 weeks. And Miss Melissa came in and busted the door down and was like, boom, 20. What's up? I love it. You're at 17? I haven't even weighed myself. I ain't even gonna do it. Wait, what is that? What is what? On TikTok. Hold on, I'm telling my friend she can come on over here and watch. All right. Are y'all not having fun? Like, we were just helping Miss Estelle a minute ago because she said she's struggling. She's an O. Melissa's an O, Miss Estelle. And she was not eating red meat or any of those things before she discovered this. She was one of my earliest listeners. And she was not out here eating red meat either, because red meat has been villainized by everyone. And she said, okay, I'm going to give it a shot. And I'm the same way. I'm one of those people that I'm going to try it until I find something that works for me. I'm never going to give up on myself. I'm never going to get tired of seeking out solutions to my problems. So she started eating steak tips and broccoli for the first 7 days. I go live every day at 5 o'clock, except Saturday. Okay? But I'm here every day at 5 p.m. Eastern time. Did you get your list, Angie, for your type? Here's how y'all need to do the list. If you are trying to heal your body from an illness, you need to only focus on the beneficial foods. Let me bring up, because I think I can bring it up on, you need to only eat the beneficial foods, okay? Let me bring up an anti-inflammatory foods list. Okay. The most anti-inflammatory foods. Save this. Let me go over to Baz Art. Let me make it smaller. So I can bring it up over here. Let's see if this works. Okay, let me airdrop it. If this blanks out for 1 second, don't worry about it. I'll be right back. Airdrop. Hold on 1 sec. Okay. So let me see about bringing this up on the screen. Effects. Right, let's see if I made it small enough. Let's use the other one. Okay. Nope, that's not the one. Ha! There we go. I'm getting the hang of it. Okay, so the 13 most anti-inflammatory foods are berries, fatty fish, broccoli, avocados, okay, even though we have discovered that avocado is not healthy for all blood types, right? Green tea, peppers, mushrooms, grapes, turmeric, olive oil, dark chocolate, tomatoes, and cherries. Now, here's how you do this, okay? Go to Google and get this list. Keep it on your phone. Cross-reference it with your blood type foods list. Okay? If these foods are on your beneficial list, this is what you need to be eating the most of. If avocado is on your harmful list, do not eat that because it's not anti-inflammatory for you. It's only anti-inflammatory for another type. Okay? So broccoli is pretty much on everybody's foods list as beneficial. Grapes are out of this list. Berries, fatty fish, broccoli, green tea, mushrooms, grapes, olive oil, and cherries are all anti-inflammatory for me. Okay? So those are the things I eat the most. If you saw my dinner last night, it was packed with broccoli. Why? Because I needed to get the inflammation out of my ankle because of the carrot juice I drank the day before. Food is medicine. If you are inflamed, you have to eat anti-inflammatory foods. Here are the most inflammatory foods you could be eating. Any junk food, processed foods, refined carbohydrates, French fries, anything fried fries, okay? Even if you air fry French fries, it's still going to be refined carbohydrates, okay? Sugar sweetened beverages, processed meats, trans fats. Just about everything has trans fats in it. From your salad dressings, trans fats will be safflower oil. Let's just look up trans fats. Trans fats. Trans fats are called trans unsaturated fatty acids, or trans fatty acids. Is a type of unsaturated fat that naturally occurs in a small amount of meat and milk fat. Okay, so let's find out. Saturated fat occurs naturally in red meat and dairy products. It's also found in baked goods and fried foods. Trans fats occur naturally in small amounts in red meat. So it's not going to be a problem for O's, right? But the dairy products is a problem for O's. Now, I can have dairy actually not just I can have it, it's actually beneficial for me to have dairy. Okay? But O's cannot have dairy. Are trans fats banned in the U.S.? The FDA agreed in May 2018 to give companies 1 more year. Say what now? The FDA agreed in May of 2018 to give companies 1 more year to find other ingredients for enhancing product flavors or grease industrial baking pans, effectively banning trans fats in the United States from May 2019 on. So the FDA gave them a whole other year of us eating shit that should have been banned. Oh, Melissa, you missed it. That mom, you missed it. We were talking about the doctors and how the doctors, there are articles that show, let me turn this off. Oh, before I even turn that off, let me show you because I did screenshots. Just hold on a minute. This ain't the right one. Hold on a minute. Effects. It's probably going to be too big for the screen though. Pharmaceutical companies have paid doctors billions of dollars for consulting, promotional talks, meals, and more. Each year, about half of all U.S. doctors accept money or gifts from drug and device companies totaling more than $2 billion. You got your list? Y'all think I'm making this shit up. Y'all thinking I'm making this shit up. And there are whole articles and videos from years ago. Most of these things were just done in 2019 and 2020. Because what it says is it's illegal for drug companies to pay doctors to promote drugs or to write prescriptions for government-run health insurance. Meaning, if you've got Obamacare or Medicare or Medicaid, it is illegal for doctors to get paid to prescribe you drugs if you have that insurance. But it's not illegal for doctors to get paid by pharmaceutical companies if you have private insurance. Why would you trust someone that is getting paid to sell you drugs? How is that not Dr. Pookie? How is that not Dr. Pookie? So when I'm calling the doctor Dr. Pookie, am I wrong? Because your doctor is just a drug dealer and the consultation is you going to his office and him writing you a prescription. So as long as you got this private insurance, they are prescribing drug. Oh, y'all missed it. So remember the bad bitch disease, IBS? They use that as Linzess. Doctors are paid to prescribe Linzess to their patients. They use Linzess by name The lady came up on the thing the other day that said her doctor prescribed Linzess for her irritable bowel syndrome. And Linzess is one of the ones that they are getting paid. I ain't never seen this many people in history on drugs for irritable bowel syndrome. In history. Now y'all know why? Now y'all know why. So people are out here that just got a little bit of constipation that they could have taken care of with some papaya or something. They could have taken care of that just with some papaya or something. They're getting a prescription for Linzess. But I'm the jerk. Or some cranberries. Exactly. Or some prunes. Some prunes for the O's. What is it called? Manyaro? What is Manyaro? Let me go Google that. Manyaro. It's got a coupon. It's got a coupon for Manyaro. What is Manyaro? Once weekly Manyaro, is it Manyaro? Is here to help lower your A1C. You've been working hard to reduce your A1C. It's time for adults with type 2 diabetes to meet once weekly Manyaro. It is proven to lower your A1C. You said it's for weight loss? Manjaro? Okay. Well, hold on now. They got a prescription. Get it for $99. They got a coupon for you to get a prescription drug. They have a coupon for a prescription drug. Prescription in under 24 hours, it says. They're using it to lose weight. You know why? Because people are so desperate to lose weight. Is Manjaro approved for weight loss? Manjaro, a drug approved in 2022 to treat type 2 diabetes, has also shown remarkable weight loss effects, reducing trial participants' weight by over 20%. Regulators have taken notice, granting the medication a fast track designation for its review for the treatment of obesity. The treatment. So that means if you go off this drug, what's going to happen? What's going to happen if you go off the drug? Everybody here has lost 17, 19, 20 pounds with no drugs, just by eliminating the harmful foods from their bodies, from their diets. No drugs. They've lost 20 pounds in 3 weeks. Do you think that beats Manjaro? They want you to gain it back. They want you to gain it back. And then some. They want you to. That's the cycle. They want you to be so desperate to lose weight that you'll do anything to lose weight, not realizing that that's just temporary. But if you change the way you actually eat, that's for a lifetime. They don't want y'all off these drugs. So they're going to keep coming up with new and new drugs. This just came out this year. We just in the 9th month, the 10th month of this year. This drug just came out in 2022. Y'all the same people that don't want to go get a vaccine because you said it just came out this year. But y'all running to get this. that just came out this year, I predict that 2 years from now, you're going to be seeing those lawyer commercials. Have you been a victim of Mounjaro? Same people that won't take the vaccine will be running to their doctor to get this. The same people that wouldn't take the vaccine were running to their doctor to get veterinarian drugs. They were taking cow tranquilizers and shit. You're taking drugs meant for animals, but you wouldn't take the vaccine meant for humans. Good for you, Christy. Classy queen. My aunt's doctor has been trying to get her to do the weight loss surgery and all that for years. I can't wait to see what I had another young lady who has been with me, been on my team with TLC and all that for years, right? So her aunt, Miss Shirley, as soon as I opened up CE Organics, started purchasing the products, joined the wholesale club and all of that. And loves the products, getting results, feeling great, all those things. But the niece would not leave TLC or whatever. So finally, I guess she's probably seen Aunt Shirley doing well. She purchased the weight loss kit last week. But in doing that, she also got the blood typing kit. The blood typing list. Because that's what I need you to eat according to this if you're going to be using these products. Because otherwise, you're working against the products, so you're not going to get your money's worth. And I don't want anybody buying anything from me if they're not going to help the supplements. Because we have this mindset that all I need to do is take a pill and I can still eat the same crappy foods and lose weight. That's the same problem that people that had the weight loss surgery, that's why they gained the weight back. Because they're still eating the same crappy foods, just a smaller amount, which should go and prove to y'all. Shut up, fats! You want to come in here? Hey! Come here now. Get in here. Sorry, Neo. Shouldn't it prove to y'all that it's not about the amount of food you eat? Now he's under the desk. Now he's under the desk, hiding. Okay. Shouldn't that prove to y'all that it's not about the amount of food you eat, but the actual foods that you eat? Because people that have had the weight loss surgery have gained the weight back and then some, and their stomach is only this big. So now you got a new drug out there. And they're going to keep making these drugs. They're going to keep making these drugs. Because they have an audience for these drugs. No, somebody was walking past the porch. Fats is top flight security. He thinks it's his duty to stop everybody that's walking by and check their ID. Where you going? Who you going to see? Who's your people? Who you with? That's Fats. Always minding somebody else's business. So as soon as somebody walks through this gate out here, who you with? And the people minding their own business. Exactly. Just like the Popo. He's like Day Day from Friday After Next. That's what I should have named him. He does not calm down until we close the door. So you got a new drug out there for weight loss. You're working with 2 clients who had the bypass surgery and they gained the weight back. And you done lost 20 pounds in 3 weeks. He is a good dog. That's why we got him. That's why he gets all the good snacks. We got him for that particular purpose because we got a lot of homeless people. They be walking around and all that. Go get your Bible study on, girl. I'll be back here tomorrow. I ain't going to be on here too much longer. But for those of you that have not gotten your foods list, just know that everyone here that got their foods list and started eating according to their type is getting results. And it did not take them no month. It did not take them no 3-4 weeks. They got results within the first few days. Okay. My friend, or the lady that bought the products from me that also got the foods list, has lost 7 pounds since Sunday. I woke up to this morning. And she was a holdover from my last company. So she's using the weight loss products and she's eating according to her blood type, and she's lost 7 pounds in 3 days. This is since Sunday, down 7.1 pounds. I said, and it's just Wednesday, keep going. She said, I am super excited about the products. I said, that makes me very happy. These are the products that she's on. She's on Drop It, Cleanse, and Shed It. These are the 3 things that she's on. This is the weight loss combo. Sorry you missed the first half. You need help getting off these medications. Sherry, what's your type? Because I remember asking you what your type was. You started last Wednesday and lost 4 pounds already, but didn't have you had a cheat day? You can't do cheat days when you're trying to get your body healthy. There's no cheating. Because remember, the only person that you're answering to was that Miss Estelle that said she had lost 4 pounds. How can you lose 4 pounds, Miss Estelle, and then have a cheat day? You should be encouraged to keep going. You should be encouraged. Y'all treating this like it's a diet, and it's not a diet. That's the problem. Good. You learned your lesson. I learned my lesson. I learned my lesson with that watermelon. I learned my lesson with them carrots. And I've learned flat out, I cannot dip down into the neutral category until my body is completely free. But I also know that now I remember back to why it's the right ankle that is my inflammation meter. Because that ankle I have sprained 2 or 3 times. I've been on crutches, broken it. So there's probably arthritis in that ankle. That's the only place where my inflammation is like, you ate something you are not supposed to eat, and now I'm in pain. You will ask your doctor tomorrow what your blood type is. What's her doctor gonna say, guys? You feel great, and I am having so much fun eating this way. I have not gotten bored with any of this. It's like I'm discovering foods that I did not even know exist. Okay. I'm discovering how to put these combinations together. This is stuff that I didn't even think about before when I was eating all the usual suspect foods. Macaroni and cheese, greens, fried chicken, We were all in such a box that we never even tried to experiment with new foods. This is what your doctor's going to tell you when you ask your doctor tomorrow. It's going to be $400 and your insurance doesn't pay for it. They don't want you to know what your blood type is. They need you to be on these drugs. Because doctors made $2 billion last year just from pharmaceutical companies, from kickbacks. $2 billion. Just go out there and Google it. Just Google, do doctors get paid from pharmaceutical companies? That's all y'all got to go do. Your Google's the same as mine. So you got whole doctors out here that are getting kickbacks to write prescriptions to you. And it's legal as long as you have private insurance. It's not legal if the government's paying for it, but it's legal if you have private insurance. So they're doing it with the government's approval. As long as you don't charge Medicare and Obamacare for it, you can do whatever you want to do. We are slaves to these corporations. And it's only poor people. It's only poor people that are slaves to these corporations. Rich people don't have to live by these rules. Rich people don't have to live by our limitations. They can do whatever they want to do. They can get away. They get away with murder every day. They get away with it. With the government's okay. But we're the ones that suffer for it, and we're the clinical trials. We're the guinea pigs. If you go see the video that I uploaded today, where it's a guy reporting on the news with Gayle King and the other reporters, and they're talking about his investigative reporting and how it is that doctors are not suggesting alternative measures contrary to the drugs. He literally said that. Why are the doctors not recommending lifestyle changes to the patients before putting them on drugs? So your doctor has the ability to suggest that instead of you having Linzess for your irritable bowel syndrome, why don't you just try some papaya or some prune juice or some pineapple juice? Why is your doctor not saying that? Because he's getting paid by Linzess, the company that makes Linzess, to sell the drugs. That's Dr. Pookie's job. That's Dr. Pookie's job. Yours referred you to Weight Watchers. Somebody hit me up and said they're on Weight Watchers right now. I think it was an older lady, and she had a laundry list of problems. And I asked her if she was eating this and eating that, and yes. I think all the cancer drugs in it. Of course it did. Because the reports, 2 of the articles came from Sloan Kettering Cancer Center. They are the ones that reported that doctors are getting paid $2 billion in oncology investigative reports from Sloan Kettering Cancer Treatment Center. I grew up right near Sloan Kettering Hospital and Cancer Treatment Center. I know that my mother's doctor had a hand in her dying at 41 because he had her on those prescription medications. He never required that she came in and got them adjusted or to see what her numbers were, if the medicine needed to be adjusted or lowered or raised or any of those things. He just kept letting her go get refills from the pharmacy. Whenever she called the doctor to get a refill, he'd say, okay. He never required that she come in and get a check or any of that stuff. And that's why a lot of Black people in our town like that doctor, because he was very lax with the prescription drugs. You didn't have to do nothing but go in there and say, I want to be on such and such. And he would be like, all right. He was known for that. And I was so angry when she died. I mean, if I had the money, I would have sued him. If I had the money, I would have sued him. But of course, we don't have the money for that. So I just had to suck it up and be depressed for 2 years and raise my younger brother and, all the stuff that we have to do to pick up the pieces when our family members die needlessly. What did I say I was going to talk about today? Lifestyle diseases. Lifestyle diseases are diseases that are preventable, that we just roll with. We just accept that they are hereditary and that we have no control over any of this. Lifestyle disease share risk factors similar to prolonged exposure to three modifiable lifestyle behaviors: smoking, unhealthy diet, and physical inactivity. You're 50 years old and you've only had one doctor ever request me to come in and get a lab. Shit. Sheesh. Hold on. Smoking, unhealthy diet, and physical inactivity and result in the development of chronic diseases, specifically heart disease, stroke, diabetes, obesity, metabolic syndrome, chronic obstructive pulmonary, and lifestyle diseases, an economic burden on health services. Y'all are economic burden. Let's see what it says. Okay. Lifestyle disease, this is what I just read. Lifestyle diseases share a risk factor similar to prolonged exposure to three modifiable lifestyle behaviors: smoking, unhealthy diet, and physical inactivity, and result in the development of chronic diseases, specifically heart disease, stroke, diabetes, obesity, metabolic syndrome, chronic obstructive pulmonary, that's COPD, okay, and some types of cancer. These illnesses used to be considered the diseases of industrialized countries, so-called Western diseases, or diseases of affluence. These used to be rich man's diseases. Okay? However, internationally, they are known as non-communicable or chronic diseases, part of the degenerative diseases group. Chronic disease can result in loss of independence, years of disability, or death, and impose a considerable economic burden on health services. Today, chronic diseases are a major public health problem worldwide. In 2005, the World Health Organization estimated that 61% of all deaths, 35 million, and 49% of the global burden of disease were attributed to chronic diseases. By 2030, the proportion of total global deaths due to chronic diseases is expected to increase to 70%. And the global burden of disease to 56%. The greatest increase in, listen. The greatest increase is anticipated in the African and Eastern Mediterranean regions. You know why? Do you know why? Do you know why? I'll tell you why. Because I only lived in Nigeria for 2 years. And I traveled to the Mediterranean twice. I'll tell you why. Because they are getting more westernized diets. When I was in Nigeria, they had just started bringing Domino's pizza and Cold Stone ice cream to Lagos. And people were lined up to buy Domino's pizza and Cold Stone ice cream. They didn't even know how to eat these things. And when you converted the money, they were literally paying $30 for a Cold Stone ice cream like this, like the cups you get here. When you converted the money, they were paying $30 for a cup of ice cream. And people would get a whole pizza and they would get this ice cream and they would sit down and they would take a bite of pizza and they would take a spoonful of ice cream. They didn't know that you're supposed to eat the pizza and that the ice cream was a dessert. They were eating the pizza and the ice cream together. So you're getting more and more westernized restaurants. McDonald's, Domino's, Subway. You're getting all of these westernized restaurants moving into all of these different countries. Yes, they were. I have a picture on my phone of a guy eating, had a whole pizza and his ice cream, and he would take a bite of the pizza and he would take a spoon of the ice cream. He was chewing it together. Okay? The World Health Assembly adopted a resolution in 2000 on the prevention and control of chronic diseases. It called on its member states to develop national policy frameworks taking into account healthy public policies as well as fiscal and taxation measures towards healthy and unhealthy goods and services. The resolution also asked to establish programs for the prevention and control of chronic diseases, assess and monitor mortality and the proportion of sickness in an area due to chronic diseases, promote effective secondary and tertiary prevention, and develop guidelines for cost-effective screening, diagnosis, and treatments of chronic diseases with special emphasis on developing countries. The combination of 4 healthy lifestyle factors, maintaining a healthy weight, exercising regularly, following a healthy diet, and not smoking, seem to be associated with as much as 80% reduction in the risk of developing the most common and deadly chronic diseases. So let's look at this again. Healthy weight, exercising regularly, following a healthy diet, and not smoking. Those will prevent 80%. It will cause 80% reduction in the risk of developing. But what's a healthy diet? We had this discussion, didn't we? What's a healthy diet? Because we're told that tomatoes are healthy. We're told that carrots are healthy. Salads are healthy. Just eat a salad. But we see what's all up in the salad dressing, right? Even most of the vegetables that we're eating are harmful and cause even more inflammation. Your doctor's not telling you what a healthy diet is. You thought it was vegan. Exactly. They want you to believe that it's vegan, and they want you to believe that it's vegetarian. So they're pushing you towards something that's even worse for you. Why is it so hard to accept that eating according to your blood type is not healthy for you? But if parents are smokers and don't ensure everyone eats healthy, they doom their kids. Yeah, this is how we break generational curses. I've already done my part. Jordan is never going to eat chicken again. He's never going to eat chicken again. He's a type B. He fully has bought into the fact that chicken causes blood clots, that chicken is estrogen rich. Jordy used to have man boobs, so he knows firsthand. He used to have man boobs, so he knows firsthand how estrogen rich chicken is. I've done my job with my child. Even though he's 31, he's still my child. I've done my job in influencing him to live a healthier lifestyle for him. He used to be 267 pounds, and now he's 177. And he's not even measuring nothing. He's not on no diet. He's still eating as much as he's always eaten, but now he's eating the right foods that actually process correctly in his body. He can't even gain weight now. And to address that even further, weight is not easy to gain. If weight was easy to gain, there would not be an industry for gaining weight. Weight is not the issue. It's the inflammation. Weight is not the problem. You're not fat. You're inflamed. So, this reinforces the current public health recommendations for the observance of healthy lifestyle habits. Hi there. Healthy lifestyle habits. And because the roots of these habits often originate during the formative stages of life, it is especially important to start early in teaching important lessons concerning living healthy. Thank you. You can get this from Heritage Hill. Okay. This is why I said you need to know what your kids' blood types are so you can find out exactly what your kids are not supposed to be eating. So that way you can get your kids on the right path now before they go out into the world with the same type of issues we had. I'm sure that if I would have been knowledgeable about all of this then when he was younger, he would not have gotten up to 267 pounds. I, being knowledgeable the way I am now, would never have gotten on a prescription medication for sarcoidosis. I would have just taken medicinal mushrooms from the start. But we can't turn back the hands of time. All we can do is, once we have the information, implement the information. Knowledge is not power. Applied knowledge is power. So there's no point in you having the foods list if you're not going to apply it. However, despite the well-known benefits of a healthy lifestyle, only a small portion of adults follow such a routine. In fact, the numbers are declining. The numbers are declining. Unfortunately, there is very little public awareness of the association between health and lifestyle. I'm trying to do my part here. Many are unaware that a change in lifestyle is an important factor in the emergence of chronic diseases as causes of increased morbidity and mortality. Lifestyle is generally considered a personal issue. However, lifestyles are social practices and ways of living adopted by individuals that reflect personal, group, and socioeconomic identities. Why does everybody in your family have diabetes? Because everybody in your family is eating the same food. Why does everybody in my family have arthritis? Because everybody in your family is eating the same foods. Why does everybody in my family have cancer? Because everybody in your family is eating the same foods. Y'all have the same blood types running through your family. Y'all have the same blood types running through y'all's families. Y'all all eating the same foods. Why wouldn't y'all have the same diseases? Why wouldn't y'all have the same diseases? But your doctor says it's hereditary. And y'all think by him saying it's hereditary that eventually you're just going to get diabetes. There's no way you can avoid it. So y'all just accepting that I'm eventually going to be diabetic because the doctor says it's hereditary and everybody in my family has it. What's hereditary are those recipes. Grandma's famous this. Grandma's famous peach cobbler. Grandma's famous coconut cake. Grandma's famous macaroni and cheese. Grandma's famous greens. Grandma's famous barbecue ribs. Grandma's famous. Everybody got somebody famous in their family for something that they done cooked. This is how we break generational curses. By keeping the generations in our family alive. Why wouldn't they want to keep us alive? Because the planet's already overcrowded as it is. So there's really no benefit for them keeping us alive. The more of us that die, the better. Especially the undesirables. Why do you think? Let's do conspiracy theories for a second. Why African and why Mediterranean? Because those are black and brown people. Most of the Mediterranean is Muslim. A third of Nigeria is Muslim. A third of Africa is Muslim. All up in the north of Africa, the continent, it's all Muslim. Morocco and all those places, it's all Muslim. Exactly. It's hereditary because they inherit the blood type and then they eat the same foods. You love your mom's peach cobbler? I remember my grandma making peach cobbler. I was making peach cobbler with her one day and just watching her pour all of that Domino's sugar in the peach cobbler. If I knew then what I know now, I never would have ate that shit. I probably would have slapped it off the table like, ah! No one's eating this. She poured a half a 5-pound bag of sugar on there. I really sound like I'm from the South. I sound like I'm from Mississippi. I just said on there. I don't understand how I got so Southern moving to California. I really don't get it. You said you're looking through a type A cookbook and you're drooling over it. Ooh, where'd you get it? Listen. Listen to this. Modest but achievable adjustments to lifestyle behaviors are likely to have a considerable impact at the individual and population level. Did y'all hear what I said? Modest but achievable adjustments to lifestyle behaviors are likely to have a considerable impact at the individual and population level. Share it live. Oh, okay. Let me get that. But I just be looking on Pinterest. You can type it into Pinterest too. Did y'all hear what that said? Modest. And even when I'm talking to y'all about this, right? I said all you have to do is eliminate the harmful stuff. That's modest. All I told y'all to do was to stop eating the things that are harmful and watch what happens. And y'all stopped eating the stuff that was harmful and y'all done lost 20 pounds in 3 weeks. Y'all don't think that that is a significant accomplishment? You just type in whatever the food is, like type in lamb, just type in lamb recipes. Or if you're an A, just type in red snapper recipes. And all the recipes will come up. Whatever it is you're trying to cook today, if you're trying to make some salmon, just type in salmon recipes. Just be general. Don't be very specific. You can even type in salmon and spinach recipes. Okay? But if you got the cookbook, then it cuts down on all the stuff that you would have to weed out. You know what I mean? I'm gonna look for me some snapper. Jordy, you want me to look for that crust? I forgot to do it earlier. I'll look for it anyway. Huh? I mean, I can make an order because I need a couple of things. The polar, people must be buying up this polar seltzer because it's gone up to $3.28. It was $2.95. The last time I bought some polar, it was $2.95. Now it's $3.28. Now it's $3.28. All my favorites. All my faves. I'm gonna get them though. I'm still gonna get them. I'm gonna stick beside them. I'm gonna stick beside them. I'm gonna stick right beside. I need some more turkey meatballs. I'm gonna stick. Oh, and I need some whiting fish. I don't know about y'all, but that damn whiting fish is the best. I don't know what's going on with the sky. It must be I still got some brightness outside. So I don't need that yet. So, did y'all see what it said? It said significance. Might as well get that. When I eat something, I replenish it right away. I made my turkey yesterday. I'm gonna go get another one. Where do I get? You can get this teapot right on Amazon. I think I paid like $25 for it. I get everything from Amazon. Everything. As soon as I eat something, I replenish it. I put it right back in my freezer. I don't be fucking around. I do not be messing around. Plus, you know, Thanksgiving is coming. The brand of this one is, I got like 4 pots in here. This is Elite Gourmet by Maxi Matic. Elite Gourmet by Maxi Matic. Maxi-Matic. Okay. Jordy wanted a cauliflower pizza yesterday, and I'm gonna look for this cauliflower pizza crust because we only like a specific brand cauliflower pizza crust, and we could not find it anywhere, so we still don't have it. I don't mind this one. Let me see if I can find another one though. Let me look at the ingredients. Let's just be curious and look at the ingredients. You promote so much things from Amazon or recommend things from Amazon. I know. I actually have an influencer account with Amazon, and people will come back to me and be like, "Oh, I shopped in your store, blah 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 blah," and I never see any of that. I never see any orders, nothing. And with the influencer program, they don't have no customer service to deal with that. So I just got done fucking around with it. You said you have packages coming every day. Me too. Me too. Let's go look at the ingredients on this particular crust and see what's in it. Nope, I'm not eating that. I'm not going to do it. First thing it says, cauliflower puree, unbleached and unbrominated enriched wheat flour. I can actually have that. But then it says potato starch. I can't have that. Cultured wheat starch. Can't have that. Canola oil. Can't have that. Garlic powder, onion powder, basil enzymes. I can't have that. So I'm going to get your ass right up out of this cart. Trash. Okay. Let's see. Let's just investigate. Let's just investigate. Let's look at this cauliflower one and see what it says. I love this shit. Fresh cauliflower, low moisture mozzarella cheese. I can have that. This might be the one. Because all it has is fresh cauliflower. Because I've made my own cauliflower crust before. And I can do it again. It's not even hard to do. Okay. Fresh cauliflower, low moisture mozzarella cheese, which is beneficial for me and Jordan. And egg whites, which is beneficial for me, and he can have those. Dried basil, garlic powder, and Italian seasonings. Bam. That's the one. Gluten-free. We gonna get this one. Okay? I'm not fucking around, man. All you gotta do is read the ingredients. Can't have wheat. It's not worth it. It's not worth it to me. And we're going to go and get this turkey pepperoni. May I help you, sir? Oh, my goodness gracious. May I help? May I help you? Turkey pepperoni. Let's see what's going on with that. Let's check it out. This ain't bad. We looked at this last night. I'm not going to eat it. I'm going to have a veggie. I'm going to have a veggie one. But even if I wanted to, there's nothing bad in the turkey pepperoni for me. Okay, so I'm gonna get that for George. I'm gonna have spinach, and I'm probably gonna put a little bit of turkey on mine. You can have that crust. What is the name of? Okay, hold on. I'll tell you what it is. It is called. It's at Walmart, so everybody should be able to get this. It's cauliflower, spelled like flour. So CALI''FLOUR, like regular flour. It's cute. So this is what it looks like. So I'm going to have a spinach mushroom one, and I use Alfredo sauce. So let's go find an Alfredo sauce that doesn't have a bunch of crap in it. Okay, so we got the turkey pepperoni. I need some spinach, some fresh spinach. You said what? You want a sandwich? So you can put spinach on yours too? All right, so we're going to get some fresh spinach. We're going to get these mushrooms. We're going to get some baby spinach. And then what else? Oh, we need some mozzarella cheese. So I'm going to get some Alfredo, or we could get goat's cheese, which is super good, which is probably what I'm going to get. Goat cheese. Goat cheese spreads so easily. And the last time I made a cauliflower pizza, I used the goat's cheese instead of tomato paste, because goat cheese is very, very flavorful. Okay. So I'm going to get this little goat cheese roll. Okay. They have plain and they have garlic herb. It's only $2.67. So instead of the Alfredo, I will get that. And then what else is going to go on my, oh, I'm probably going to put some of my turkey, just kind of dice it up. And we need some mozzarella cheese, which is actually beneficial for both Jordan and myself. You can have, what? Oh, you can't have cauliflower pizza. Let's look for a pizza for y'all. Let me see what we can find. Let's see what we can find for y'all. Okay? Let's see what we can get for the O's. What I used to do when I used to be Atkins, I would make crustless pizza. But you can't have dairy. You can't have pizza. It's not even the crust. You can't even have the cheese. You can't even have the cheese. What else is there? You can't have the pepperoni unless you get turkey. Because you can't have pork. Can y'all have soy cheese? Let's go look. I don't even think y'all can have soy cheese, to be honest with you. Let's go look. Let's go look. Let's go look. We're going to see. Okay? Okay, so wait. Y'all can have feta cheese and y'all can have goat cheese. I'm told. And y'all can have mozzarella. What the fuck? Y'all can have mozzarella? I used to, when I was doing Atkins, okay, I would have crustless pizza. And I would just have mozzarella cheese, the pepperoni, and whatever toppings. And then you bake that on a baking sheet with like some parchment paper. Okay? That's why Atkins was so popular. And use like Alfredo sauce instead of the tomato sauce because you're going to get a heartburn. So y'all can make a nice white pizza with some spinach. That'll make it anti-inflammatory. With some spinach, not the mushrooms, but onions. Y'all can put some beef on it. Y'all can put some lamb on it. Let me tell y'all something that's real good. If you just want to have some eggs, because it says eggs are neutral for y'all. But use egg whites. Okay? If you got some leftover lamb, this is for you, Tyra, if you're still here. If you got some leftover lamb, and you too, that mom. If y'all got some leftover lamb in y'all house, scramble you some eggs and put that lamb in it and a little bit of the cheese that's in the neutral section. Y'all are going to lose your minds. Y'all going to lose your minds. Because that's what I had for dinner the other day. Scrambled some eggs, put the lamb in the pan first. Let it create its own little oil. Pour the egg whites in there. I usually use one egg and then I'll use like a half a carton of the egg whites. Because I buy them from Sam's Club. So for like $10, you get like these little cartons. Okay? You want some steak and eggs? It's lamb and eggs. Put you some cheese. Let me see, what cheese can y'all have? Y'all can have goat cheese. Y'all can have soy cheese. That soy cheese that I got from Daiya is super, super flavorful. It's fake cheddar. Okay, but y'all can actually have cheddar cheese and Colby on your neutral list. You cook lamb the way you would cook a beef roast. If you're going to get a lamb roast, I like that Daiya cheese. If you're going to get a lamb roast, we usually get the lamb leg or we get the lamb shoulder. We don't really do lamb chops as much as we used to because we've kind of graduated past it. We want to get more meat for our money. Lamb chops are just popular because everybody's eating them. But you would pay way less and it would go a lot farther. Oh my God, if you guys made a lamb curry, because you can have curry, right? Jordy makes his own curry, I'm telling you. Get the goat milk. Yeah. Go on Pinterest and type in curry seasonings and you'll see what seasonings can go in your curry. Because curries are not the same. Curries are based on the region. So you'll have Indian curry, you'll have Thai curry, you'll have Jamaican curry. They're not the same. So I know for you guys with spices, you can't have cinnamon, you can't have nutmeg, you can't have black or white pepper. Okay? So look for the curries that you don't need cinnamon or nutmeg in. But turmeric is good for y'all. So that's one of those that is going to be an Indian curry. Y'all are missing out. You don't rest in peace, eggnog. I know your ass was farting all over the place drinking some damn eggnog. You can't tell me that you were not gassy. You cannot. You cannot. You cannot tell me that you were not gassy from that eggnog. Try to tell me. I don't have no rest in peace for nothing. There's nothing that I have to cut off that I'm sad about. Because with my blood type, there's so many things I can be creative with. And with the O's, there's so many things that y'all can be creative with. Y'all got all kind. Y'all look at all the sweet potato things y'all can do. Y'all can have mashed sweet potatoes. Y'all can have a sweet potato bake. Y'all can have sweet potato fries. That's why I need to get that Ninja Foodi, so I can make my own sweet potato fries. Y'all are not taking advantage of the foods y'all can have. Y'all just focusing on what you can't have. And that's always going to make you sad. When you focus on the things that you're missing and not the things that you have, then you're not being grateful. Just telling you. You're not being grateful. Okay? You have to live your life with an attitude of gratitude. You're going to try salmon tonight. Good. You made sweet potato fries last week, and you didn't miss the fries, did you? If y'all start living y'all lives with an attitude of gratitude and be grateful for the foods you can eat with no pain, I think it will change your perspective. I'm grateful to be type AB. That's the way I changed it in my mind. I wouldn't want to be anything but AB. I would not want to. It went from being a chore or this is what you're saddled with to me saying, I'm glad I'm AB. I wouldn't want to be another blood type if it existed. I wouldn't want to be nothing but what I am. You got to change your mind. It's your mind that's keeping you from accomplishing what you need to accomplish. It's all in your mind. You wish you were AB? Why? Why do you wish you were AB? For what? If I was an O, I would still be finding 1,000 ways to make my food. So it doesn't matter to me what blood type I am. I still would make it work. Y'all are fighting for pain. Y'all are fighting. Y'all are literally defending the fact that your body can't trust you to take care of it. Your body cannot trust you to do right by it. And you're sitting up and wishing you were something other than what you are. Because I'm going to tell you the truth. Here's the truth. Even if you were a type AB, you still wouldn't do what was right for you. Even if you were another blood type, you still wouldn't be doing it right. And I'm not saying that to be harsh. I'm just telling you what it is. It does not matter what blood type you are if your mindset is not ready to accept that this is the type of life you're going to have to live if you want to be pain free and drug free. You will not accept it. Ooh, here's an Impossible Burger. Let's see what the ingredients are. Water, soy protein concentrate, coconut oil. That's the first oil. Sunflower oil. That's the second oil. Natural flavors, 2% or less of potato protein. Aren't y'all supposed to be O's and y'all trying to eat plant-based? Potato protein. Methyl cellulose. Yeast extract. Cultured dextrose, which is sugar. Food starch modified. Soy legumoglobin. Salt. Mixed tocopherols, which is an antioxidant. Soy protein isolate. Vitamins and minerals. What vitamins and minerals? Zinc glutamate. Thiamine hydrochloride. Niacin. Pyridoxine hydrochloride. Riboflavin and vitamin B12. These are all vitamins in the burger. Where was the plant? Where was the plant? Which one of these was the plant? Was it the potato protein? Was it the soy isolate? I'm looking for the plant. Help me out. Did y'all hear me say any plants or any vegetables? On the front of this package, it says burger patties made from plants. The plants still. Where are the plants? Even if it's powdered, it should be listed. So what plant was it? Remember how they had that campaign that said, "Where's the beef?" Remember that little old lady for Wendy's? Where's the beef? And everybody thought it was so cute. Where's the plant? Where's the plants? It says burger patties made from plants. I didn't skip over nothing. It's 240 calories per patty. That's not even with the bun. Most of the buns are 100 calories by themselves, just the bun. So just to have that one burger, you are having 340 calories and 14 grams of fat. Wow. That's crazy. That's really crazy. Where's the beef? O's got beef and they're complaining. You make homemade vegan burgers, so you know what it is. What's in that? Tell me. What's in your homemade vegan burger? Tell us the ingredients, Melissa. Tell us the ingredients. I'm very curious. I want to know. What ingredients do you put in that? I'll never buy this Alfredo again. water, cream, modified cornstarch, sunflower oil, canola oil, and soybean oil. Parmesan cheese. I'm not supposed to have none of those 3 ingredients right there, right off the rip. I'm not supposed to even have Parmesan
We gotta make
cheese.
some bechamel.
We got to make our own cheese. I'm still waiting for you to do it. I bought the cheesecloth.
You can have mozzarella.
We can have mozzarella.
Yeah, but
I
I'm
know.
talking about the Alfredo to replace Alfredo sauce.
What's bechamel?
It's basically
Alfredo?
Alfredo sauce made with milk.
Okay.
So I'll look up that recipe.
It has blue cheese in it too.
That's good. Damn, I'm just sitting on it.
I'm not eating it. I was just reading the ingredients, crazy. I ain't that crazy. Even in the ragu, water, soybean oil. I have never had jackfruit. But jackfruit also is not listed on anything, so I don't know. Jackfruit scares me. It's just big and it's scary looking. Actually, it has whey protein concentrate in the Alfredo sauce. For you O's. It has whey protein in the Alfredo sauce. In the ragu Alfredo sauce.
That's funny as hell. Well,
I don't
it
want
is
it
a
in the
cheese
king.
byproduct, so.
I know. But still.
But still.
All right. So listen. I don't know how to cook jackfruit. I don't know what it tastes like. I'm not interested. I'm gonna stick beside my turkey and my lamb. I'm gonna stick beside it. Oh, I need some liver. I better do what now? It says that it's in my neutral category, but I said I wasn't gonna fuck around with that no more, didn't I? Highly beneficial meats. Hold on a minute. Let's just look at it. So highly beneficial for ABs and helps with weight loss is turkey. Neutral is beef liver, calf liver, goat, pheasant. I ain't gonna eat no pheasant or no ostrich. And I have to avoid bear. I can't eat no bear. Or no kangaroo. Or no turtle. I can't eat no turtle. Chicken is on my avoid like the plague list. Most vegans make a lot of things from starch. Oof. Y'all don't think that's a bad thing? I mean, plus a lot of the stuff. Do you fry your vegan burgers? I ain't gonna get this liver. I just literally said I'm not gonna be messing around with stuff that's on my neutral list, so I'm not doing it. I'm gonna stick with what's working for me. I'm not gonna mess with nothing else. So I'm gonna have a cauliflower pizza with mushrooms and spinach and some of my turkey. Oh, scratch. But are you frying the foods? That's the problem that I have with the vegan thing. You threw away chicken? That's what I have a problem with the vegan thing, because it's like people are using perfectly good vegetables, but then they're cooking it in oils that their bodies can't process. If you're doing it with olive oil, that's what stop for you make my stuff mess up.
Nobody cares about your attitude.
Nope. You see what's happening over here? You got to look at them ingredients in that broth, because a lot of the broths that you guys are using have MSG in them. The most famous of all the broths out there have monosodium glutamate. All the famous broths. Go check your cabinet right now. I challenge y'all to get up and go to your cabinet right now. Go look. Just turn it over and just look for monosodium. It never says MSG. MSG is monosodium glutamate. Just go see. All the famous ones we use for Thanksgiving, for gravies and all that other stuff. Monosodium glutamate. And then you're wondering, why is your blood pressure high? You have nothing left in your cabinet? Why do you think I'm shopping right now? Why do you think I'm shopping right now? I am shopping right now because there's a bunch of shit in there I'm not going to eat. I told Jordy I'm just keeping up for props. I'm just keeping shit for props at this point. I got all them salad dressings and all that stuff to bring out for props, just to make a point. Just for the shock factor. That's it. Okay? So, if you don't have your foods list, go to my page. You can click right there at the top. Go to my page. Click on your type. Swanson, fantastic. Because I know I was hard pressed to find ones that don't have it. And even I think I stopped using this because I discovered that this has it. I was using better than bouillon. I have like 4 or 5 of these in different flavors. It has sugar in it, maltodextrin, soybean oil, carrot, celery, onion, tomato, onion, potato, and garlic, hydrolyzed soy protein, salt, yeast extract, sugar, maltodextrin. I stopped using this because of the sugar content and the salt content. This does not have MSG in it, but it has soybean oil. I can actually have soybean oil, so it's not that big of a deal. But I don't know what the salt is, but I noticed it was making my head hurt, and it just says salt. So what I'm starting to notice is, if it doesn't say specifically kosher salt, and it just says salt, it's going to raise my blood pressure. I've proven it time and time and time again. Is collagen good for A types? Yes, it's fine. Actually, for the A's, I would probably suggest the capsules. You guys do know that you have collagen in your bodies right now. We produce collagen. So there's nothing about the collagen that's going to hurt you. And I know Tara was saying that it was doing something with her, bloated her or something. But you have to understand, when you start taking a supplement, it's going in and doing its job. So the first 2-3 days on something is going to feel weird to you, because the product that you're using is going in and doing its job. And also, Tara, I think, what were you saying you were on? Exactly. Maltodextrin is sugar. And I don't have diabetes, but sugar makes my inflammation in my ankle just feels like a knife. Any sugar. I just discovered just in the last week that Guardian is elderberry. Guardian breaks up all the mucus in all of your body. You have mucus in more places than just your lungs. Okay? So you got to understand that when it breaks it up, it dumps it into your stomach. You are either going to cough out mucus or you are going to shit out mucus. Mucus is not, either you're going to blow it out your nose, you're going to cough it up and spit it out, or you're going to shit it out. There's no other way for mucus to come out of your body. It doesn't just dissipate. It has to come out. So when you're taking Guardian, you literally feel that shit getting broken up. And if it gets dumped into your stomach is going to feel weird until you poop it out. The more water you drink, the speedier this whole thing will be. Every product that you get from CE Organics, you're going to feel it working. You're going to feel them Prozymes working. The Prozymes are the prebiotic and probiotic. You feel them work. It's almost like you can feel them shuffling parasites out of your body. Ask Ada. Is Ada still here? Ada loves the Prozymes. You can feel Prozymes working in your gut. I don't know what it's doing, but it's doing something. I'm 53. I'm getting better by the day. I will never say I'm good because I know tomorrow I'll be better. I'm just better. I'm better than I was yesterday. I'm better than I was last week. I'm better than I was last month. And I'm certainly better than I was last year. And y'all only ambition in life should just be to be better than you were. Because you're never going to be perfect. Nobody's body is going to be perfect. You feel your stomach get, exactly. No one's body is going to be perfect. When we start, as soon as we're born, we start deteriorating. The rate of deterioration is determined by you. The rate of deterioration is determined by you. And how can you determine that? Your lifestyle. What's your lifestyle? How you eat, what you drink, what you smoke. That's your lifestyle. How much you exercise. That's your lifestyle. What is a lifestyle? The food you eat, the things you smoke, the things you drink, and your activity level. That's that's who you are. Why do they say you are what you eat? Where do you think that came from? Where do you think that came from? It's true. You've been feeling better than ever since you started 2 weeks ago. That y'all don't understand the level of excitement that gives me. And just like I was talking with Tara today, you got to understand that your family is not going to buy into this until they see you being 100% high. They're not going to buy into it until they see you committed to it 100%. Because your family is going to, may I help you, sir? Your family is going to scrutinize the hell out of everything you put in your mouth more than anybody on the street. Because you done said, I don't know how many times throughout your life, I'ma do, and you never do, or you never finish. You drive trucks and your knee used to swell every evening when you got home, but now, okay, you can't until you done lost 20 pounds. Now you got a story. Now it's believable. Tara done lost 17 pounds. Now her family's asking more questions. Now it's believable. Okay? But you can't just get your foods list today and be like, yeah, they're going to be like, yeah, okay, I'll wait and see. My family don't have to wait and see from me because they've seen me. They know what I used to look like. They know my health struggles. They know what I freed myself from. They don't ask me no questions. If I suggest something, they get it. My auntie didn't ask me no questions when I gave her foods list. She's like, okay, I'm going to do it. She ain't asked me nothing. This is how y'all going to be. Exactly. I don't want to suffer. I am 53 and I'm apparently going to be around for a while. And I want to take care of my soul's house. Y'all think that doing great deeds for other people is what gets you in heaven? What if the way you treated yourself is how you get into heaven? completely downloaded. I don't even know where that came from. I don't even know where that came from. I don't even know where that came from. We out here so busy trying to live by the golden rule. Treat people the way you want to be treated. This, any other. You don't even treat yourself well. It's more important to y'all to look like a good person to a stranger on the street than it is for you to look like a good person to yourself. That is bringing tears to my eyes just thinking about it. We so busy caring more about some stranger's opinion of us, and we haven't stopped to ask ourselves what we think of ourselves. We just want to look good to everybody else, but we have yet to stop and ask ourselves, how can I be better to you? Just looking in the mirror. I'm talking to me right now. How can I treat you better? You got men and women sitting out here having whole debates on the internet about what women ain't doing for men and about what men ain't doing for women. And you have yet to ask yourself, what can I do to be better to you? What can I do to make you feel better? How can I support you more? We worried about bringing breakfast in bed and catering to our man. Why are we not catering to ourselves? Your whole song's about catering to you. Let me cater to you. Why don't you sing that song to yourself? Because you think that self-care and catering to yourself is just getting your toes done and your nails done. Self-care Sunday. Why are you not asking yourself, why are you not looking in the mirror and asking yourself, how can I be a better person, man, woman for you? What's on people's plate and judging them. Exactly. We so busy worried about what Lizzo eating. We out here worried about what Lizzo eating. You know why? Because what Lizzo is eating is a physical manifestation. It's just like nobody knows how many people you've had sex with unless you have proof of that sex, and that's children. So if you have 2 kids, you've had sex twice, and nobody can dispute you over that because they are a physical manifestation of the act. So when you look in the mirror and you see your body is a physical manifestation of the act of eating, drinking, and smoking. Or laying out in the sun too long, or any of these other lifestyle things. It's a physical manifestation. If you look at your face and you see wrinkles, it's a physical manifestation of maybe drinking too much coffee. It's a physical manifestation. And we are so much more concerned about the physical manifestation of our actions more than we are the intangible or the unsightly things like pain. No one can see pain. Exactly. Radiation. Nobody can see pain. They only see weight. And your weight could have come from your pain. your weight could have come directly from your inflammation, but nobody cares where your weight came from because all people ever assume is that you overeat. I don't care about the physical. And I will say that over and over and over and over again, even though I look super cute today. But I think it has to do with this shirt and my hair cooperating today. Okay? I'm more concerned about how these organs are performing. I'm more concerned about what's going in, what's coming out. How are these organs working? Are they working? Are they sluggish? Are they overworked? Are they tired? Are they underworked? My weight was my inflammation. I look different daily. Exactly. Mine was too. I wasn't, because how many times have y'all said, but I ain't even eating that much? It's the face. It's only because it's inflammation free. Remember my old face? You remember my old face, right? Okay. Even though people say, oh, you didn't look bad then. I felt bad. Not because of what my face looked like, but I physically felt bad. I was on all those drugs. I was 287 pounds. Everything was hurting. Even though I put on a smile, everything was hurting. So I got to go. I done gave y'all 4 hours of my time today. We done discovered, let's wrap it up. We have discovered that doctors are being paid to push drugs on us. Your test results said you have lupus. They thought for 5. Do you have lupus? I've been back for a week. I've been back for a week. You late. You said a finger heart? I don't even know what that means. So let's recap. We have found out that doctors are getting kickbacks to the tune of $2 billion a year from the pharmaceutical companies. I feel like a newscaster. They claim your results are normal for me. Nope, they claim no Anna results are normal. So you don't have lupus. What is it, Fats? Oh my goodness, boy. You just have to be on mommy lap. You're not looking me in the face. Keep telling you that. Okay? So we found out that doctors are being paid. As long as you have private insurance, doctors are being paid to write prescriptions for you. They are incentivized. Okay? They are incentivized to write prescriptions to the tune of $2 billion. All right? So, what else did we find out? We found out some ingredients that are in some of our favorite foods. And we also found out, excuse me, sir, let me wrap up. And then we're going to go out on the porch for a while because it's nice out. All this wind is blowing. Okay? Girl, I am so glad your ABBA results are normal for me. So they said, don't worry about it. You've been doing this for 2 weeks? That's so exciting. I am so excited for all of y'all. Like I'm a proud mama. Because it's not me. I'm just giving the information, but it's you guys that are doing this. It's you guys that are making the changes. Okay? And what else did we find out today? We found out about the lifestyle diseases and how just a little modification, just small modifications, make a huge difference in your life. We found this out. So all I'm going to say is this. You have to start treating yourself better than you treat other people. You have to start being kinder to yourself. You have to start treating yourself the way you would want someone else to treat you. You would want someone to only give you the best foods. You would want someone to only give you the best beverages. You would want someone not to blow smoke in your face. You would want someone to help you be all that you can be. So why are you not doing that for yourself? And here's another little tip. If you start treating yourself the way you would want to be treated, then you are automatically going to attract the type of person and people and friends and possibly mate into your life that's going to live up to the standards that you set for yourself. Because the physical manifestation of how you treat yourself is what shows up in your life. Going to get my products because I was in TLC and stepped out of it. One of my former TLC people sent me a message today. She just started using the weight loss combo, and she's lost 7.1 pounds since Sunday on these 3 products. And these 3 products will cost you $119. You know how much 3 products were in TLC. These 3 products will cost you $350 over at TLC. And you know it. You make us really think food change. You know how much the products are. BJ Savage, that's my job. All I'm here to do is make y'all think about some stuff and make y'all go, I'll just be the new Arsenio Hall, making y'all out here think about what we really seeing, because we are really being duped. We are really being duped out here. Okay? So exactly say us for ourselves. Yes. All right, I gotta go. I love y'all. I will see y'all back here again tomorrow. I'm gonna download this live, and I'm gonna make some little videos off of some of the stuff we talked about to here, because we really hit some good stuff today. Okay. Good night. Eat well. See y'all back here tomorrow at 5. Bye.